Cyberpunk. Yes, I am CD Projekt Red.
Sounds so enthusiastic.
Yeah, Coach Korner K4. This is episode like 27, 28, I think.
One of
I could be
those.
very off.
One of those. We never know.
We never really know. No,
It's
we only have
part of
like
the
a
charm.
range that we know about. We don't know the specifics.
I'll just fact check you right now.
You could add 2 to whatever is the most recent.
It's 28.
28? Okay.
Actually, no. It should be. It's either 28 or 29 if you didn't post a new one. But yeah.
The confusion continues.
Yes.
It doesn't even matter, but we
Yes.
fact check.
No, even we verify it, we still don't know. Great. And you think I'm organized, Kyle. This is the truth. Let's tell you no, I'm not really organized.
Oh, you're so organized, bro.
God. Anyway, last time, the group left Berlin and they arrived in Cairo. And then Cairo made it to Cairo, and then Cairo'd in Cairo. And then the rest of the party wandered around doing nothing in Cairo. But not in Cairo, in actual Cairo. And then they started to do the job. They spent their day trip with Mr. Essa traveling across the Sahara to make it to this facility for Saharan Solar Solutions. They got there, they gave him a coin collection, there was some drama with like a innocent woman getting gunned down in the street or whatever. And then he was like, oh, come to dinner or whatever, and they did, and then they went back upstairs, and then Essa cut the guy, cut Najjar's eye out, and then they shot him, and then Najjar's in the hospital, and then the alarms went off, and then the security went down, and then the power went out, and then the front gate opened on its own, and now there's an assault going on of the compound by unknown assailants.
They're nomads.
Yeah, they're nomads. So I suppose, I apologize for the viewers at home. This will lag out the recording a bit, but I have to share the screen. You guys can see the battle map. There we go.
Oh boy. Well, I don't really need to worry about this.
No, you need to worry about the hacking stuff. I didn't even add the initiative counter. What in the world?
You're off your game today, Dakota. What's going on here?
This is a new map that I had to build yesterday, so.
Come on, man. Get on your A game.
Saw this Colonel Sanders talk.
All that talk about Smexy Colonel.
I fact checked it. There are none. I'm not playing it.
And then
Are none
after
what?
this-
Those scenes, bro. It's not worth
Why
it.
would there be in a Colonel Sanders game?
Don't worry about it. Just play the game. Get the porn.
There is none.
God. Oh yeah, I also need to add the SSS
Alright.
soldiers.
SSS soldiers. That's a lot of soldiers.
Yeah, so before we started or whatever, I rolled a dice to see how many guards survived the explosion and weren't in like that other building, which would be over here, when it blew up. And I rolled maximum, so you guys have 8 extra companions to help you, and they're all along the walls. They're over here. For reference,
Not to mention the fact that I gave you control of Ankh.
yes,
So
Ankh
you
is
know
here.
Ankh too.
So the party's down here. Cairo is, he's over here, game, but he's in the mansion hacking into the security system. For reference,
All you need to do is
gate.
keep the mansion safe.
Yes, the mansion
I'm
is
alive.
the drawbridge is like here, basically. And then this isn't
so basically,
actually
I don't even get to see the map.
isn't actually a Renault. This is an APC, a big APC. Its wheels have been taken off. It's on cinder blocks. It's being repaired, but the turret is still on it. So that's important to know. This is a building. This is, I think, a building. This is a fuel depot, and then one is the open main gate, and then there's the desert and stuff out here. Now, everybody needs to roll initiative.
Even me?
Yes, you're still part of the combat, even though you're hacking elsewhere. You have your own combat.
That is a
where you-
9.
Alrighty.
I will also roll for Ankh. Oh, my boy getting an 8. My baby boy.
And what'd you
Oh,
get? 8?
Yeah, Ankh got an 8. I got a 9.
I got a 7.
Got a 7 plus a 7, so you got a 15. Bonus rolled an 8, so he gets. I think he gets a total of.
Ankh
14.
also cannot do anything until bonus tells him to.
Yes. And I roll for the soldiers. They got a 7.
I'm
That's pretty
assuming
good.
bonus would know that.
Yeah, bonus. He's seen you do your stuff. Plus 5 is like 12. And I will roll for infantry. Wow, they rolled terribly. 7, and I will roll vehicle. That's also really bad.
What did the infantry and the vehicle roll?
The enemy infantry rolled a 7 in total, and then the technical rolled a 3 plus like a 5, I think, which is an 8. So that's pretty bad.
That's pretty garbage, yeah.
What did you get?
I got a 5 on the die.
Great, and you're
You actually sound kind of robotic today. I like it.
doing
Didn't sound that robotic to
apathetic.
me.
And your agility is 6 or 7 or I forget. I could look, but I'm lazy. Oid. Agility of 6. All right. You rolled what? What did you roll? 5. So that's an 11 in total. All right. Up first is ironically Ankh, who can't do anything because nobody's told him to do something. In that case, we then have 3 people on the exact same initiative. Nox, Bonus, and Cairo. Nox has the highest agility, so you will go first.
Sick. So I'm assuming I'm all the way back there.
Well, am I even in combat right now? I just jacked in.
Yeah, he said you're not in combat, but you're still part of the turn order.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Mm-hmm. Man, I have a feeling.
Yeah, so you are in the Matrix, so I will tell you what you see when you get to the Matrix.
In that case, can Ankh have a stored action?
Sure.
Alright, cool. So Ankh is gonna do 2 stored actions, because he's just gonna stand by with bonus.
So what's the sword action?
Well, whatever bonus tells him to do, really.
He's gonna hold his turn until bonus him to do something.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I got you. Right, so
his turn is going to go with
when
bonus.
when bonus goes. Okay.
Yeah. That's how Ankh's gonna work.
Yeah. Okay, so Nox, it is your turn.
Yes, I'm assuming I'm in behind 4.
Yes, you are behind Ankh.
Okay. Do we ever see the infantry, like the enemies that were coming at us before?
I mean, you guys probably would have seen them as you guys walked down the hill from the drawbridge, yeah.
Okay. And would I have noticed their vehicles?
Yeah, you can hear like a bunch of vehicles in the distance.
Oh, that's scary.
I think
It's like a Mad Max
I already
scene.
know my main goal is to get the autocannons online.
Yeah.
Yes. The autocannons are dotted every few squares on the wall.
That's that's really our only chance at survival right now.
Yes. Well, I mean, I think the first thing should be getting the gate closed because the gate is currently open and cannot be closed.
Okay. Well, even then, autocannon would still be more beneficial over the drawbridge, because once I get those back online, that's overarching cannon fire that they cannot avoid.
Yeah.
It's an open fucking desert.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's not much cover in the desert.
Exactly.
Is there any place that has explosives that I can use? Like, there's anything
Explosives? Not that
like
you would
a
be
like
aware of.
You
damn.
could probably ask.
There's
Yeah,
no
there's nobody.
armory looking place.
Wait,
Um,
isn't there an APC on bricks?
Yes, there's APC, which is
So then just use the
5.
APC on bricks.
It is non-functioning APC, but you can fix it and get it operational. It has a 95 caliber rail autocannon on the top of it,
Well, there you go.
which isn't an explosive. It's just an armor-piercing cannon, basically.
I guess I'm hot riding an APC.
All right. 1, 5, 6, 7. You need to dash to get inside of it.
I'm pretty sure since I'm already there, there's nothing more I can do. So sure.
And then you spend the rest of your time getting in APC. I can provide the art for the APC.
Getting into it, like, do I need to be
it is like the
in-
door is open. It's unlocked because people were working on it up until 5 seconds ago.
Hmm.
So yeah, this thing is like a monster truck size, maybe even a bit bigger. It's quite large. It's designed to traverse the desert, without like being stuck, basically.
Oh, that's actually huge.
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
pretty big. So yeah, there's that one, quite large, but the wheels have been removed, presumably so they can be fixed, and the door is like the kind of like ramp is deployed, so you just walk up into the APC. It is not functioning. The inside of it is kind of like pulled out. There are wires and stuff hanging everywhere. The kind of internal plating is removed for them to do maintenance on it. Next turn you can actually like start figuring out like what to do and stuff with it.
Yeah.
So that's your turn. Up next would be bonus. I believe. Bonus is going to spend his turn running around the building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, he does that. Now we come to Cairo, and I have special descriptions. You.
All right.
So, you last time we ended off where you ran back into Najar's office and you yanked your wiring into your brain and you jacked it into the computer on his desk. And then you conked out, and you go through the wormhole style tunneled warp drive, getting into the Matrix thing.
Right.
And then you find yourself just kind of like, and you're stood in the middle of a room that is themed like an ancient Arabian palace. It is 15 feet wide by 20 feet long, and there is one door at the far end. You can hear
Alright.
like Arabian music kind of playing softly in the background.
This must have cost a pretty penny.
Yeah. The first thing you notice is that this Matrix environment is not identical to the actual building, which means that they paid a lot of extra money to have a custom environment built.
Oh joy. All right.
Just to kind of
First
explain
thing
as
I'm
well,
gonna do.
for the hacking rules, you have 3 actions per combat turn instead of only 2. You move twice your agility stat number in squares per action instead of only 1 times. It takes an action to hack a door or a module or whatever. And that's all you need to know right now, I think.
Can I use my Starfinder ability?
You certainly can. Let me find that.
Scan the systems in the environment and the networks in which the hacker currently resides.
Yeah, so you
The
roll
hacker
1d10.
gets a hack check. Okay.
It's for number equal to
All
half of
right.
the total. That number down. Okay.
That is a 10 on my hack check.
Jesus. Okay, I did not expect for you to get that high. Your agility, so you know for a 4-room radius from here, basically, you know what everything is. So, you know that through so first of all, you learn that the door in front of you is unlocked. There is no password. Room 2 is it has no module in it, but there is an enemy in it, a matrix guard in it, then that room has 2 doors on either the left and the right wall. The left door is unlocked, but the hallway is corrupted and impassable. The door to the right is locked by a... actually, no, it's not. I lied. Let's see, where does that go? And that goes to 5. Room 5 is locked, but your system bypasses it and can look inside of it anyway. That has a module in it. Then you would also see into room 6, which is also locked, but you see into it anyway. That also has a module. You would also see room 4 at that point, which is also locked and has a file in it. And that would be
It?
It, yeah.
Alright. So the only one that's corrupted is the one to the left, right?
Yes. Yeah, I can just provide you the map of the environment at this point. You've mapped like half of it anyway.
Okay, cool.
That's the map.
Does that take an action? Requires 1 action to complete. Okay.
Yes, you have 2 left.
Alright, I'm gonna... First things first, I'm going to go to the door and open it.
All right, it's unlocked. You just
I'm
open it automatically.
gonna stand by the side though. I'm gonna
Alright.
stand by like the side because I know that the opponent that I'm facing is in that corridor past this door.
No, there is. Room 2 has an enemy in it, a matrix guard in it of some kind.
Yeah. The next thing I'm going to do, and this is going to be kind of a big brain play, is I'm going to use my fist of Ra on the floor and like try to freeze everything around me in the system.
Okay. No.
Because at least if I
Okay.
freeze the system, if I freeze everything in the system except for
Yeah.
myself, then at least there can't be more damage.
Okay. So maybe
I also have a question.
Yeah, sure.
I also have a question. Does this hurt the other person?
No, it just prevents anyone from interacting with the system. basically.
Okay, so if he's interacting with something right now, then he's gonna get kicked out, right?
Which will prevent him from keeping it locked. Like he can't like actively make things harder for you, basically, while it's frozen.
Okay, so this is a good move. All right.
Yeah, it also freezes matrix guards, so
Ooh, interesting.
it also prevents you from interacting with firewalls, so you can't open the door to leave this room, basically, or to leave room 2.
Well, no, the door's already open.
Yeah, the door between 1 and 2 is open, but the doors in the door to the right to room 2 that leads to everything else is locked, and you won't be able to unlock it
Okay.
if you use this ability.
So,
I'm saying.
well, I mean, I can probably deactivate it because it only lasts X amount of turns.
Yes.
Okay, so after that amount of turns, then I can go back and use that door again.
Yes. After the
Okay.
system unfreezes, you can use everything as normal.
I
basically.
need to do an intelligence check, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's go. That is a 9.
9. All right. You succeed. Roll 1d6.
That is 4 combat turns.
4. All righty.
Or 4 combat turns.
Yeah. All right. So you the system it kind of smack your fist into the ground, and the room is the whole like kind of environment kind of stops, like jitters a little bit, and the Arabian music cuts off and stuff, and it kind of the whole kind of environment gets like a weird like icy blue tint to it, basically. For 4 combat turns or until you deactivate it on your own
Okay.
turn, you can't interact with anything, but nothing can interact with you either. So
Okay.
that is your final
So
action.
now the opponent, he's not frozen, right?
No.
Okay. But his card is.
Well, he can't. the hacker will, if there is a hacker in the system, the hacker cannot actively interact with the system. No.
Okay,
Frozen.
good. So that basically narrows down his only path towards me, right?
Well, the hacker isn't in the next room. You know, the next room is in Matrix Code, in a security program.
Okay.
That's turn. Should I roll initiative? Yeah, I'll roll initiative for the program in the next room. Oh, I'll use my real dice for this. Should roll a 4. I need to have my rulebook out so I could actually use the Matrix card sheets. Okay. In the meantime, whose turn is it next? That's yours. Bonus what knocks whip. Oh yeah, Unc needs to go, so Unc will just follow. Bonus,
Yes.
Basically. Up next is the SSS soldiers. So we have to do a lot of shooting. Siren. Here we go. So, here's an agility of 4, so we just hit her current 6. Alright, that's pretty bad. Actually, I lied. Her initiative is 10. Which isn't quite as bad, but still pretty bad. Alright. In that case, it is the Saharan Solar Solution Security Forces turns. Would they be in range? They will be in range of the goons, or the attacking nomads. This guy makes 1 shot. He succeeds. That is 3d100 damage. $90 damage. So that first guy is almost 10 health for that guy. Okay. Card number 2 misses. Card number 3 hits. 3d100 damage. And he kills 1 goon. Remember how many goons are actually in this wave of the assault. Hold on. That is up. 10. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then he just domed 1 of them. That's the 3rd guard down. 4th guard hits as well. These guards are going to do most of the work for you guys, I think. Yep, he killed another one. Guard number 5, he can't see anybody. He's not going to move out of cover because he's not suicidal. Guard number 7 also hits. Jeez, these guys. Also kills 1. Last guard misses. Okay, good. That's their turns. Up next is Mr. Oid.
Okay, I spend my action to keel over and die.
Epic.
And then I use my other action to seek cover while I'm out.
Well, I can show you for a moment where.
That
I
would
will
help.
lag everything out pretty hard. You are right here.
Alright. I suppose in that case, I can try and move around like the corner of 4.
Here. With 1 action anyway. You can spend another action to dash if you wish.
Oh, I could, but I don't think it would actually get me in a better position, to be honest.
I don't know.
Well, whatever. I guess I'm just gonna move up more and stay behind the wall.
Okay, yeah, you're in cover. You might be able to be seen by like a couple of them, but generally you're fine. That's your turn. Up next is the infantry. Well, the technical goes first. Well, actually, I'm wrong. The siren in the other room goes first. She can. Actually, she can do anything because she's stunned for 4 combat turns. Lamau. So it is the technical's turn. Well, he's going to spend.
Oh, so I did freeze her.
Yes, you froze
Hey!
the program. Yes.
Okay.
Technical going to drive forward. He would get. Well, he would get 60 feet. 60 feet closer. He's halfway between the wall and him right now. And he's going to use his machine gun, his 50 caliber machine gun, to open fire on, I guess, this guard. Because the guards on the walls have, like, I guess they all have cover. Ooh. I'll shoot at the guard on top here. Actually, you can fire multiple times, can't you?
They would have high ground and full cover.
Yeah, so they get, so the technical is a -2 to hit this guy. With each shot, with a 50 cal, which means he also gets a -2. He gets like a -4 for every shot. Great. Well, he rolled a 10 for the first shot, so he hits 1. And that's 5d100 damage to this guy. 200 damage even. I believe they do actually have armor. Although 50 cal ignores armor. Never mind. Deceased. And I'll say that he. Alright, this guy. That's a -1. -2. That's a 1. That's a negative. No, that's just a 0. That's a -3. Never mind. He's out of shots. So yeah.
Does anything
That was
happen
good.
to this gun when he makes all of these negative rolls?
No, because actually he rolled A1 in there. Yeah, so they go with jam. So I'll just note that down. So that's the Tickle's turn. The infantry, they will all run up 25 feet. They're still like about 100 feet away from the wall. That's still in range of their AKs though, or their JK-66 rather. So they are going to
JK, bro, JK.
So 1 shot misses. 2nd shot no, misses because they have -2. 3rd shot also misses. 4th shot is a 1. 5th shot is also a 1. That's a 10, so this guy actually just hit, and that's 3d100 damage.
Jeez, a
Yes.
lot of people get their guns jammed.
Guys can't actually.
That's a lot of jams, bro.
Yes. Here we go. Infantry. They do have armor, yes? They do. Regular
Yes.
armor of 2. I will. God, how much damage did he do? 100 even. Okay. He fails, so this guy dies. I think that was.
Oh my gosh.
4. Oh, this guy rolled a 1, so this guy's also jammed. Great. I've rolled, that was collectively like literally 1 hit out of like 11 shots in those 2 turns. That was awful.
Perfect.
Proud of you. Yeah.
Yeah, my luck is not on my side today. That's their and in their turn, that's 1 combat
Their
round.
capability to shoot people is at minimal capacities.
Yeah, for real. It's now Onk's turn, but Onk will similarly like delay his turn until bonus goes. In that case, it's Nox. You are in a technical. Or not technical, you're an APC.
Copy. Nomad out.
You're in the technical.
Hmm.
Do the thing.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was my turn. I thought there were more people.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, I do this thing. I go, bzz, bzz, you know.
All right, that would be. Will you? Okay, give me an
Do an
intelligence,
intelligence check.
at disadvantage because you aren't an engineer and don't know how this APC works.
Now I got 5.
But that still passes, I'm pretty sure. Albeit barely. So you do manage to get the vehicle up and running. So with your second action, you can move into a turret, or the gunner seat rather, but you can't fire until next turn. But you did fix it, so the rest of you, and even the guards and stuff, except for Cairo, hear this APC just turn on, even though it can't move.
Do they all breathe
turn
like
the
a big
turret?
sigh of relief?
You can't shoot over the walls with it, but if anything comes into the compound, you can destroy it immediately. So yeah, they're pretty happy about that. That's
Sick.
Ox's turn. Up next is bonus and Onk. So bonus will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's out of cover. Not gonna do that. Move up a little bit.
Ankh can also provide spotting support for bonus.
See, I don't think.
So if bonus wanted to calculate the perfect arc shot, he could have Ankh peek his head out of cover, just even like a slight bit, so he can get an eye out, and he can calculate trajectory, and then send him the report.
Bonus can't shoot. Actually, he has like his M4. The medium range does work. So he will shoot his assault rifle 2 times. One at 2 of the goons that he can see. That is a pass for 1, and a pass for the second one. That is 3d100 damage. He kills one
And
guy.
really just gonna ignore Ankh's possibilities.
He gets a +1 anyways.
Oh, that's fair.
And then he kills the second guy. Great. And Ankh will move up, and he's going to get behind cover near the wall next to the field post. If any terrorists come into the compound, he can pounce on them immediately.
He will follow that directive.
Yeah. So that's bonus's turn. That's Ankh's turn. That's Nix's turn. Up next is Cairo. The system
Alright,
is frozen
into the
for
next
3 more combat turns. As you move into the next room, in room 2, there is a kind of depiction of a beautiful woman with a kind of fishtail for legs, wearing like Arabian like harem
Garb.
clothes, like the
Yeah.
very flowy, light, silk cloth and stuff, on like a little headdress.
Dress.
Heal her.
Yeah.
Heal her.
Yeah, she can't do anything because she's frozen.
Is this a built-in security program?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not gonna destroy that because that would be bad. Instead, can I see? Okay, so you said the hallway next to me is corrupted.
Yes. The 3 is corrupted.
Okay.
You think you might be able to uncorrupt it if you spend some time uncorrupting it?
Well, would I know the quickest way to get to the security turrets?
No, you don't know. You don't know what any of the modules do. You just know that there are modules in rooms 5, 6, and 7. And that there is a file in room 4. And that there are enemies in 5, 6, and 7 as well.
All right, but they're assumably frozen, right?
Yes. Everything is frozen. You also can't unlock any doors when the system is frozen as well.
All right, so I'm gonna start making my way towards 5.
All right.
5 seems like a good place to start, and then if I choose to afterwards, I can make my way up back to 4.
You can either go through the door into 3 and uncorrupt the hallway, or you can not go through the other doorway because that system's frozen and you can't hack a doorway. Frozen.
Well, if I unfreeze the system, the siren's gonna attack me, and I'm gonna have to enter combat.
You're already in combat.
Well, but life-threatening combat.
Yes, actual combat.
All right, I'll go through 3 into 4 and then down to 5.
All right, so 3 is a correct position of hallway. You can spend 2 combat turns, to unblock the route.
All right. All right, I'll do that. Do I need to make any checks?
No, you just spend 2 turns to do it.
All right. I think what I'm going to do at this point is there is an enemy hacker in the nearby areas, but I know they don't know where I am and I don't know where they are. So what I'm going to do is unfreeze the system and then quickly close the door so that the siren doesn't have a chance to spot me.
So you want to go into the into the hallway in 3, and then close the door behind you, and then unfreeze it.
Well, go into 3, unfreeze, and then close the door because I can't close the door while it's frozen.
Ah, okay. Yeah, sure. So you do so. The siren unfreezes. You don't know what she's going to do because it isn't her turn yet. But, you know, this is unfrozen now. And then you can unblock start to unblock, rather, the tunnel on your next turn. And then you can do it again after that. So that's your turn. Up next is the SSS soldiers. We're going to do the same thing they did before. What they shoot at the technical? Probably not. They figure you guys can handle the tech, I think. So this guy's going to shoot at a guard. Misses. The guard hits. For 3 damage. It definitely kills him. This guy. Misses. This guy. Hits. 4. More than enough to kill him. And then this dude up here. Misses. Great. Then it comes to... Wait. Is your turn. You
All
are
right.
5 You're like 40 feet away from the wall right now, and 30 feet from the field depot, where like Ankh is and the 2 other guards.
Well, in that case, I suppose I'll just try and get to a wall position so I can start, taking shots.
All right.
Surprised no one's taken an elevated position yet.
Do you want to go up onto the battlements or just press against the wall and just hide there?
Battlements preferably.
Right. You do need to use
Get
both
the
of
high
your
ground.
actions to get up there, but you do get up there. So you can now see that there are 3 guys charging at you all. They are about 100 feet, 95 feet away from the wall, and then there's a technical booking it towards the front gate, the open front gate, and that's 60 feet away from the wall. Let's see, your turn. Up next is the Matrix Guard, so it is the Siren's turn. The Siren will cry. She will weep.
All right then. All right.
First of all, she can't actually see you, and her job isn't to follow you. Her job is to just weep.
Toward that room.
Yeah, well, it's to alert the system if there's an intruder, which she did detect because she did see you. So,
She saw me?
well, yeah, because you had to unfreeze the system and then close the door, so she did see you. And then she can, yeah, so she just lets out an ear-shattering scream. And all of the Matrix guards in a 12 square radius, including through walls, are detected, are aware that you're present. So everybody in rooms 1, 2, 3, 4, actually let me count. 5, 6, and also room 5. Alright, so people in room 4, if there are people, and people in room 5, know you are present, but that's it. It's her turn. Up next is.
So they don't know where I am. They just know that I'm here.
Yes, and they know that there is an intruder in the system. That's her
Wait, then
job.
how did the other hacker not set off the
She did,
same
but
alarm?
she touched. But so the thing is that the hacker you would assume is at root access, which is that she can control the matrix guards. Or they can control the matrix guards. And next is the technical's turn. Technical will continue to book it. 60 more feet. Or no. Yes. Yes, 60 more feet. So he is now at the gate with his machine gun. He can see these two dudes. He's going to shoot one of them at one of them twice at disadvantage. He rolled out. God, he can't. Actually, he could because he had to unblock the jam in the first place. So no, he's just stuck there, no longer jammed. Didn't fire, but he moved. So he's gonna be a problem. However, Kyle can shoot him on his turn as well, which would be fun. Up next.
So wait,
then
the
is
technical's now at the gate.
Yes, he is in the. Well, he's like in the arched well, the doorway for the 20-foot large gate to the compound.
Well, if
Um,
Kyle shoots it, then that pretty much blocks the entrance, doesn't it?
It'll block 10 feet of the entrance, yes, out of 20.
Oh, okay. So it makes it hard to get by.
Yeah.
It's an inconvenience.
Yes, it's an inconvenience. Infantry's turn. There are 3 infantry left. They will try to shoot at the guys on the walls because they think they're the biggest threat, which is true. They're at a -2.
Just so I get a clear
Oh.
picture, the guns on out of character really quick. The guns on the outside have not activated and turned on our guys, have it?
No,
Have they?
they've just been deactivated.
Okay, good.
This
Okay,
guy,
good.
actually, how much health do these guys have? I seem to have forgotten.
Because if that were to happen, that would be a big problem, and I'm pretty sure everybody would get slaughtered.
I don't know. This guy does have. First,
So wait, let me get this straight. The hacker is at root access.
yes. Also,
How am I not at root access? Because I'm going off of a terminal.
because you haven't hacked your way through there yet.
Oh, I forgot about that. You have to go to root access.
Yes, you have to actually physically move there.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. And I'm the one that designed the programming.
Yeah. So that's terrorists. They do kill another one of the guards. On
Oh,
the
no.
wall. There's 2 left in the wall, and then there are 3 left in the ground level. Three of them have died so far. That brings us back up the turn order to Ankh, who will again hold his turn until he sees an enemy. Then it brings us to Nox. You can see
Thing.
a technical.
The thing!
I'm doing.
Alrighty, the technicals, or the APCs rather, 95 caliber autocannon can fire twice. You fire twice, and it does 8d12 times 10 damage.
Oh!
Twice in one turn, or
Twice per action.
Oh, so
Yeah!
I can shoot twice at this technical.
Yes.
All right.
And it requires a perception check for you because the accuracy terminal functioning in the APC. So yeah.
Oh, you're doing this all analog then.
I got a 9.
Alright, that's a pass.
Wait. Do I get a? Fuck. Is the target acquisition a +1 or advantage?
Plus
Does that
1.
even work on this?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay.
But yeah, but
Imagine.
the 9 still hits anyway. Even with the -1, you still hit. Second shot.
Yeah. A 10.
Great. So roll me 24 d12s.
I can help with this. I
Don't
can
worry,
help with this.
I don't need any help.
24
just-
d12.
Just roll 8d12 times 10, and then give me that number, and then roll that same thing again and double the result. After you multiply it by 10.
That's
8d12 times 10 is for the first roll, right?
Yeah, that's the first shot.
So you got a 410.
So 410 damage. The thing's almost dead already. Okay, great.
Roll the second shot and then double it.
Yes.
840 would be the second.
Oh,
That's over 1.2 thousand damage.
oh.
1.2 that's damage.
840 was the double though. It was 420 double.
Yeah. That is. So that total comes to like 1.2 something, 1.3 something thousand. And the truck
Yeah.
has 1.2 thousand. So you do actually kill it.
I still got another turn left.
Which makes sense because this is like, I think, to kind of narrate the scene. You're firing a gun that shoots like Red Bull can sized bullets.
Oh.
So
Oh my
you
God.
just
Wait. The big cans or the smaller can?
the thin but long cans.
Oh.
And this is a rail gun too. This isn't your grandpappy's autocannon. This is a rail
Oh,
autocannon.
so about the speed of sound.
Yeah, much faster than the speed of sound. So this tentacle begins to zoom past, and Kylo just supposed to turn around and in the first shot, it slams into the side of the truck. Actually, you get a 10. So just for fluff, I will actually pull up the rules because you rolled a 10 attacking a vehicle, which means you rolled a malfunction for the vehicle. So I will tell you what you need to roll for malfunctions for
I rolled a
cars.
malfunction.
Roll me. You should have rolled hit location as well.
Well,
Well-
I'm assuming it's just at the cabin.
Yes. Okay, so in that case,
Yeah.
roll me 1d6, Kyle.
Okay. A 4.
A 4. This is hilarious. You caused a fuel leak in the pickup truck before it promptly explodes.
So
Oh,
he
yeah.
shot it through the engine block.
Yeah, so the first shot slams into the side of it, and it goes right like through the back of it, like through the back kind of bed, like through the side of the back of the bed, through the floor of the back of the bed, into the ground. It like bucks the back of the truck up, like doing like a forwards, like, you know, like, I guess, wow, it's a
So
a
does the
wheelie,
round
but backwards.
So does the round keep going and then ricochet off into the air after hitting the sand?
No, the sand would absorb it. But it is a
Oh,
mighty
okay.
big plume of sand that gets tossed in the air. And the second shot punches through the engine block as this car is speeding into the compound. And then it kind of rolls over and it drives for like 10-15 more feet. And it kind of gets to a stop and then just catches on fire. And the guys inside of it are also very dead. The first shot would have killed the gunner anyway. So it's just incredible. They're both dead. Tentacle is gone. Tentacle 1 is dead.
Nice.
So that's that done. That's your turn done because you can't see any more enemies. Up next then is bonus and Ankh. Bonus will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, skirting around the burning wreck of the pickup truck. 5, 6. Next turn he will be able to get onto the walls opposite Void. And it brings us back to Cairo.
Oh yes.
You spend your second turn clearing the malfunction.
Decorrupted.
Yeah, okay. That's your turn. So it's now clear. As you finish your turn, it's now cleared of the corruption. You kind of like plug the holes in the code, basically, of the Matrix environment.
Nice.
You do that. Then it comes to the SSS soldiers. So they will
SSSS.
That's a 10 for this guy, so that's pretty much guaranteed
Hey.
to kill one of the goons. It does. Second guy on the wall also hits. That definitely also kills. Then only this guy will be able to see. He misses. Alrighty. In that case, it is Boyd's turn. There is one terrorist left. His gun is no longer jammed, and he is still 100 feet away.
Lamau, imagine not being able to shoot 100 feet away. Unrelatable.
You have your marksman rifle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can fire that.
And I believe I will.
Once or twice, I believe. Fire
I'm fired twice.
All right, that's 2 perception checks at a -1, I believe, unless it says something different on the sheet. I don't have it up. Moment.
A 1 and a 4 with the penalty.
Well, you didn't actually roll a 1, so that you don't like jam the gun. And the 4, I believe, does still pass. So you do your damage.
Oh, I don't remember the damage roll for this.
I don't remember either. I'll pull up the sheet iPad. It is 3d12 times 10. The same. The damage to deal.
It's gonna be 230.
30. All right. The last goon, the last terrorist in his wave, drops as he just. Your first shot smacks him in the sand next to him, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And then the second one smacks him in the chest, and he dies. So for now, there's well, yes, there will still be gunfire because there are still guys charging. The second wave, actually, are in the second wave. Second wave has 15 guys. 14, 15, and it has another technical. It's fun. Let's Wade's first action. Do you want to move or anything?
Not really.
Okay, I guess you could shoot at one of the guys because you have like the sniper scope and stuff, so you can hit the dudes that are like 120 feet away.
Alright, then I will take another 2 shots.
Alrighty. I've now looked at the sheet, and there is no -1, so just roll
Well, no,
2
well, it
flat
doesn't
checks.
matter anyways,
Yeah,
because
you
I
rolled
jammed
a
the
2.
gun.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, no, you didn't jam the gun because you didn't roll a natural 1.
No, I did this time.
Oh, never. Okay, never mind. You jammed the gun. Next turn, you can spend an action to unjam the gun. All right. And we still killed a dude, so that's nice. In that case, it is the siren's turn again. She can't see anybody, so he's pretty much non-existent at this point. Unless it's the technical. Drive 60 feet closer. He's now 60 feet away from the entrance of the place. And he's seeing what happened to his buddy, because the wreck of the car is still an inferno, basically. He's going to try to shoot at evens or odds, Xavier.
Even.
Well, I rolled an odd. So I assume that means that they hit you. So the tentacle's going to try to shoot you at a -2 at a -4 because they're shooting full automatic. And a -4. Great. Well, he rolled his first one was a 10, which is a 6 with a -4. Not a crit. It does still do 5d100 damage.
No, it's been nice knowing you boys.
Second one is a fail. Third one is definitely a thousand -1, and there's also -1. So the one shot he hits you with. Oh, I bugged it up. I think it was like 300 damage. Isn't that your health, Lamau?
Like I said, nice knowing you boys.
I think I had more than
you
that.
dead?
You do. They don't have
Mercy
more.
roll.
Do you have
I don't know
armor,
actually
or
how
does-
much that was, so I will re-roll that and hope I roll lower. I did. I rolled 240 because one of the dice was cocked. So you actually do survive because 50 caliber ignores armor stat of like I think 4 below, 3 and below.
Just barely.
You are down to 60 HP, Oid, as the 50 caliber. You see the tentacle as he's driving. The guy in the back with his big shamag scarf covering his mouth and his head. He's just and he's firing this machine gun up at you. And 3 of the bullets smack the wall or smack the ground, or they go flying into space. One of them, as you're going to duck down, it clips you in the shoulder, and it goes like through your arm and like gets lodged in your sternum sideways, and you like spin around and stuff and collapse to the ground,
Man.
almost dead.
Good thing you're
You
an
can
infant.
have Ankh take you back to cover so you can get hairs.
That is a thing, yeah. Ankh do that. I believe it. Yeah, he's definitely went for that.
Ankh can drag you.
Yeah, on turn.
Bro,
Yes.
a service dog. Let's go.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's Ankh's purpose, is literally to help us
Yep.
There.
in any way necessary.
It's the tentacles turn. Up next is all of the infantry. They can't see Oid because he's almost deceased, so they will instead
Dying.
shoot at the goons, the SSS goons on the top of the wall. First shot. That's a D100, not a D10. How about a 70? I'm like, wait a minute. That's not how this works. First shot. Fails. Take a shot. Does actually hit. God, I'm either rolling like 3s or I'm rolling 10s today. I don't understand why.
It's usually the plan.
that-
It's usually the way
This
things
guard
go.
does die. So third, or let's. First one. Also,
That's how
hits.
things
Jesus
always
Christ.
happen. Always how it's been. Don't you know that by now?
So now Oid is alone on the wall. The other 2 guards have been shot.
No,
this
Bonus
guy-
is up there, isn't he?
He'll be on his turn. And the next turn he'll move up there. That's in 1. This guy is jammed.
My recommendation to Bonus: drop Oid's body
Yes.
down so that Ankh
Yes.
can take his body away.
Hit. This other guard dies.
As long as I will say this much: as long as his non-vital brain components are not damaged, I can probably repair him.
So 5 of the goons don't get a chance to shoot anyone, so they just double dash there for their turn. They are now 60 feet away from wall instead of so they're parallel with the tentacle, and their buddies are 30 feet behind them. Like they all had to shoot. Well, they didn't have to, but
Are
so
they
they're
are they
dead.
stopping and shooting?
Yes. Yeah, they
How
run,
convenient.
they shoot, they run, they shoot, they run, they shoot. Which means they're just like taking a knee because they can't take any cover. Desert.
That's fair.
That's the back top of the turn order. Makes it Ankh's turn. Opponents would be like, help Oid, Ankh, and Ankh will woof woof. Or I guess Jackal
Well,
E.
but is Bonus going to drop his body down?
No, bonus is across is on the other wall. Bonus is moving towards the right wall, and Oid's on the left wall.
Okay.
So Ankh can just run up. That's 1, 2, 4. And then can move 1 more down. Use its action to get off of the wall.
Yes.
Oid, you are now physically off the wall, having been dragged by like the back of your jacket off of the battlements. So that's Ankh's turn. In that case, it is Nox's turn. You can't see
The
anybody.
next turn is going to be spent getting him to
Well, I guess
I
what
don't
can
know,
repair
an
himself?
engineer.
What can
An
repair himself?
engineer.
Can I
Or
see the
somewhere.
technically or no?
No, you can't see. Actually, could you? No, you can't see where the actually because this vehicle is like 20 feet up. So yes, you could see over the walls. You could see the technical and the 15 guys charging at the walls.
Oh, you just opened up a field day of options for Kyle.
You take 4 shots, so pick your targets well. And this gun can hit everybody because its range is ludicrous. So.
I'd say 2 for the technical, and 2 for some tiny ants that are running around on the ground. And
So yeah,
meat boot.
that technical that's coming. You know that guy. You know, I'm just gonna.
You're gonna blow
I
up.
don't want to see him anymore.
You know, just kabam.
All right. So do you want to take 1 or 2 shots at him?
Oh, that's 2 shots. And this
Alrighty.
poor technical got a 10 on the first roll.
Oh god.
Oh!
I got a 7. I was hoping for 2 10s, but I only got a 7, bro.
Can I roll? Can I roll the malfunction?
Well, so you rolled. Okay, so you rolled. The
Since-
first one was a 10. Second one was a 7. So yeah, roll
Since
1d6.
Since I haven't gotten to do much of anything,
Yeah, sure. Roll 1d6 for me.
that is a 6.
That's the best one for them. You destroy their drive shaft. They can no longer control the vehicle.
If
So
they
it's just-
survive.
So you just or you just we're like this big railgun fires the whole like this APC on cinder blocks like shuffles backwards like another inch with a recoil, and this
Dust flies up
it
everywhere.
is and yeah, the dust cloud is spinning around the APC, and this tungsten rod that's like a solid 1.5 long launches out of the barrel of this cannon, and it slams into the center of the truck, the truck's bed, and you just see it like bounce in the air, and as it's in the air, you can see that its like central drive shaft has been split in two by the
You sunk
tungsten
my
rod.
battleship.
Yeah, so the
What
car.
was it again?
cannot do
12 times.
Yes. So yeah, what was the damage for the first shot that was doubled? 1812 times 10, doubled for the first shot.
The first shot is. Hold on. 740.
Okay. Second
and
shot.
Second shot is 390. So
Is the 790 already? Or is the 740 already doubled?
yeah, that was double. That
Okay.
was double.
So
So what
740
is that?
plus what was it?
1,100, I think.
Ooh,
it's
he is
close
just
to
alive.
It's close to 200 because it was 390 and 740.
39.
So
7. I can just. Where's my calculator? Here we go. That's wrong.
1130. It literally has 60
Ooh, it
health.
has 70 health left.
Or 70. That poor man.
Yeah, that truck
Can I-
is not doing too good.
So
Bro, I
is
can't-
it like the truck jumps up, and then he takes the second shot while the truck's in the air?
Yeah, just and it just like corkscrews and it lands somehow on its wheels, but it no longer has
It
this drive
cannot
shaft, so it
drive.
can't steer. It can just drive forwards, which would be into the wall. I don't think he would mind driving into the wall, but he won't make it that far because he'll probably die on his next turn. So yeah, that's your first
Yeah,
action. Kyle, you
you
can
got-
either spend
yeah.
another action to finish off the tentacle or shoot at infantry.
Can I split the 2 shots or no?
You can, yes. So somebody auto you can split shots.
Ah, sick. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish him off right there.
All right. So another one shot. I assume to him then.
Yeah, let me
Make that perception
make
check.
sure- let me make sure I at least hit him. Oh, I got a 5. Whew.
All right.
He almost survived.
You mean literally your minimum damage does more damage than his minimum than his health right now. So he's just deceased. You blow up the tentacle again with a third shot. And then the last one you can hit an infantryman. Do you want to shoot somebody who's up close or far away?
From where I am, can I see anyone of importance? If anyone's see their weapons, or is it in this wave? It's just all AKs.
Most of them do seem to have AKs. A couple of them do have RPGs on their backs.
Oh, the one with at least one with an RPG, I'm taking out.
Alrighty. You can make that check.
And that guy has a 6.
Alright. Then roll your 8d12 times 10. If you get above 100, he's dead.
I would be surprised if I didn't get a 100.
Would I?
600.
Yeah, he's very deceased. You just
Very gone.
Yeah, you just like Like, you know,
So-
you fire the
So
gun.
basically, what happens is the round flies out, and the guys that are running next to him, they just hear, a and
Yeah,
then
he's just
then,
gone.
then their friend is just a mist.
Yeah, it's just he's red mist, and like his hands and feet and like the top of his head are left. The rest has been blown back.
Nice.
All right, so you've killed one of those guys. That is your turn. Bonus's turn. He gets onto the walls for his first action. His second action. Shooty man, I guess. And on the walls bonus. On the wall. There we go. He can actually hit some of them with his deagle, so he will. He can fire 2 shots. One with each deagle. He got a 1 on the first one, fantastic. And a 4 on the second one. So one gun is jammed. Second one does actually hit though, so that is 3d12 times 10 damage. Oh yeah, this guy is deceased. That is his turn. He's a big target up there now. He'll probably die, but it's fine.
Killed your own character.
It was what he would do.
Oof.
So yeah, so Bonus just runs up to the wall, draws his 2 deagles. He pops up, bang, bang.
Well, someone had
one
to
of them.
take Oid's position.
Yeah, somebody had to be up on the walls.
It was Bullet Monkey.
Yeah. That's Bonus's turn. Now we're up to Cairo. You've
Hey.
the hallway, room number 3 is now clear of corruption.
Time to go to 4. Let's go. Let's
Right.
hope it's root access.
This door is actually unlocked from this side. So you enter in,
Nice.
and there is a file in here.
All right. Is it guarded?
No, there is no enemies, just a file. You don't know what it is. You have to spend an action, like actually accessing it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll
So you
spend
spend
one
your-
action to access.
Your second action accessing it, and this is a file cache that contains a bunch of random logistical information for this outpost about like data shipments, food supplies, also like the electrical wattage output of the facility's solar farm. It is a
Yeah.
very big number. That's what this file contains.
Interesting. I'm
random
gonna close
content.
that. I'm gonna close that because I don't really
Right.
care about that right now.
Okay.
I'll come back for that programming or that filing because I've got someone that I'm gonna send that to. But now I should be able to use another Starfinder, right?
Let me see.
5 combat techniques, right?
I think this is. Yeah, this will be 5 combat. So you can if you want, or you can hack the door in front of you and enter the next hallway.
I would like to use another Starfinder to see the path in front of me and the quickest way to the guns.
Alrighty, so you can.
I need the most direct path, no detours.
roll me 1d10 then.
Alright. Oh! That is a 10! Oh!
2 10s in a row on
Oh,
these
wrong.
Starfinders. God. Okay, so you.
Starfinder is my bread and butter.
So you
Let's
would
go.
gain access to room number. Well, you would know what's in room number 9. That is a locked door, and there is an enemy in here. Oh, there are 2 enemies in here actually. Then you would also. You wouldn't be able to gain access to room 10 because that door is locked by unconventional firewall means. You would gain access to room 8 and 7. 7 has a module in it. There is an enemy, and the door is locked. 8, the door is locked. There is no enemy, and there is another file in there.
Alright, so the modules are the ones that I'm after, right?
Well, root access is its own thing, but modules can have things like security cameras, or door controls, or I don't know,
Turret controls.
light controls, whatever. basically.
Okay, so the modules are what I'm after, correct?
You're after root access, ideally, but
Okay, so if I were a betting boy, which I am, I'd be willing to bet that root access is in 10.
you get the, I mean, you know every other room, and none of them are root access. So yes, 10 is root access.
I'm gonna be rushing my way right to room 10 because I have no time to dilly-dally. So I'm going from 4 up to 10. Or,
You've
well, up
used
to
your
9.
actions, so you can do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in your
Next time. Next
Yeah.
time it's gonna be from 4 to 10. Or well, 9.
right? Let's see. Turn. Up next then is the SSS guards. There are 2 of them left out of the 8 that started this combat 30 seconds ago. This guy
I'm
is
technicals,
going to
man.
take full cover. This guy is going to stay here. This guy can actually hit someone. He does. He kills Ohan. This guy will also take a shot. Passes. And he plays another one. That's their turn. Well, actually, these guys could fire more than once now. They're in range of that. This guy will. Does.
Quick question about Starfinder, really quick.
Sure.
So when I put in the purpose of Starfinder, and I use it, does it ping everything around me, and then I can select a highlighted route to the location?
You just know the routes basically.
Okay.
It doesn't
Okay.
give you
Cool.
them, but you know them. It shows you like the reason you have access to the matrix map that I gave you is because you use Starfinder.
Of Starfinder.
Yes, that
Okay,
maps out the
nice.
environment.
It's like a sextant.
Yeah, kinda. So
Nice.
that's their turn. Next is Oid. You have just the health left. Your rifle is jammed. You've been dragged off of the battlements by a robot dog.
Well, if I could cry, I would. So I guess I just fake cry as I
Boo hoo, boo hoo, boo hoo.
I
Okay.
don't know, trying to pull this 50 caliber round out of my sternum.
All right.
That would be smart. Yeah.
can heal yourself, I
Start
believe.
self repairs. Yeah, you can. He's
In a
done it
matter
before.
of turns, Lamau.
You've done it before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've done it before.
Or Ankh can try and repair you.
No, it doesn't have opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
I thought you had a thing that let you repair yourself.
Since when?
So is Ankh just bringing him to an engineer now?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there is an engine. Well, I guess there was an engine. There is a workshop where Kyle is the mechanic workshop. So if you
Alright,
wanted
well,
to
then
run
yeah,
over there,
probably
or
there.
I'll patch you up. Don't worry.
You're on the big gun.
Yeah,
you
no.
don't get off the big gun. Don't get off the big gun.
I'm
Stay
not
on the
getting
big
off
gun.
the big gun. No, he just comes in. You know, we share a little room together.
Your main focus is shooting things. That's what I keep you around for.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, you can walk over
Shoot
to the
things
mechanics,
first.
or
Shoot
you
things
can
first, casualties
walk
later.
around and yeah, you can try to shoot people, or you could start making your way over to the mechanic workshop, which would take a couple of turns to do.
I think I'm gonna fuck off. I'm not testing my luck anymore. We also have that one.
All right, so you're going to move over to the mechanic shop then.
Mhm.
3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2.
Our big gun is down.
Yeah, Oid is fleeing. You've made it more or less halfway to where Kyle is at this point. More like 2/3. The next turn you can get there.
So Ankh isn't carrying him anymore, right?
No,
Or
no, Ankh
dragging him?
Ankh is free. Yeah.
Alright.
So that's Oid's turn. That brings us to the tentacle that isn't here. The infantry who are left. They only have 3 targets, and one of them is bonus. They will
Ank's
all-
probably gonna go back on his next turn. Ank's gonna go back to his position right beside the wall or the opening.
Alrighty. These guys are actually. I think I could definitely. Okay, so this guy's going to try to shoot an S guard because he can see him. At his advantage, he does not. And this guy will try to shoot bonus because why not? He misses.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
And we'll roll to 6
Shoots him
minus 2
right
is a
through the
4.
face mask.
Yeah, right through the face mask. And that face mask, man, that prevents against critical hits. So that's a good thing that he has that, you know. So yeah, so
Bonus is basically wearing Beskar.
pretty much. Well, on his face he is, yeah. And then the rest of them will also try to. Well, they see that bonus is a short-ranged guy, so we're going to focus their fire on the long-ranged SS guard with an AK. And then worry about shooting bonus when they get up close. So that's a 1. This guy is jammed. That's they have disadvantage as well. Yes. Well, they get both 2 10s. Jesus. Give it a disadvantage. Alrighty. That'd be dead. Then the rest of them will just double dash and get more or less.
I want to see one of these guys fire, and they get a tainted round,
This is in Vietnam. They don't
and
have,
the gun just explodes.
they don't have bad bullets. Here, he's gonna
Well, it wasn't
Right.
just in Vietnam. It was in Afghanistan too.
Well, in Vietnam, the Americans like purposefully gave the Viet Cong
Yeah,
bad ammo.
tainted rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also It also made its way to the deserts in the Middle East. Little known fact.
Turn. That brings us back up to turn order. Unk over. Remain in cover, so he's there. Up next is Nox. You can see 10 terroristas. 6 of them are 15 feet away from the wall, and 4 of them are 60 feet away from the wall.
I'm gonna primary focus all the ones with RPGs.
All right, there's only
There's
probably
only like one more guy,
Yeah,
right?
there's only like a couple of more of them left. There aren't that many.
Okay.
I will say there's 1 left.
Okay. I somehow critted a normie.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, didn't
He's
even bother
paced.
rolling damage. Yes, he is just.
Another like cloud of mist.
Well, just like it even could have missed. You just hits this dude in the head, and his head is gone, and his body stands there, bleeding from the stump because they're in the round, like sail up into the distance, and then like a second later, his body falls to its knees, drops the gun, and then just collapses in the sand.
I was gonna say the round doesn't even hit his head yet. Like just the force.
Yeah, like it gets near his head, and it takes it off.
Yes.
A
It is a
different
clean
guy.
tear though.
So what?
Yeah.
How many people are there's 10? I just knocked out 1.
Yeah, there's 9 left now.
So what? I have 4. So 3 shots.
Do
left.
they not panic at the sight of their friends being dismantled by this cannon?
Bro,
Well, no,
if you're
'cause there's
mid-
like
charge-
100 of them in total. So
Yeah.
Jeez.
If you're mid charge, you ain't gonna chicken out.
yeah,
that.
they're screaming in like Arabic that Cairo can't hear or can't like you can understand it, but you aren't there to hear it. They're screaming in Arabic. They're running forward. They're shooting their rifles wildly in the air. Bullets wasn't passed. It's very dramatic. Bonus is hunkered down with his deagles, and Kyle's shooting railguns over his head.
I have a question. would this combat have been possible if I weren't in the system, actively trying to get the guns online?
No, you guys would have just been like, well, I guess you guys could have, in theory, held them all off. If you feel like
just-
fighting 100 infantry and
They would
like a
probably
bunch of vehicles,
need-
but
It's going to be much easier once I get the guns online.
yes,
Yeah.
getting the guns online is like how this facility deters attacks like this. So,
So this is really a race against the clock.
yes, it's almost like, like the boss fight or something, Lamau. And the point is to
Oh.
have you run a gauntlet against how long your allies can remain alive against an infinite onslaught of enemies.
I'm going to while I am trying to like maze runner my way through the system, I'm gonna send Bonus a message through the matrix, hang in there. And it's gonna be the picture of the cat hanging up.
He just sends you like an audio message of just gunfire.
And now is when I kick it into maximum overdrive, because on my turn I'm gonna be sprinting.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Your
anyways,
other 3
the-
shots, Kyle.
Yes, I got a 6, a 7, and another chunky salsa for 10.
Okay, so you just insta kill one of the guys,
Yeah.
and then roll damage for 2 others, I guess, and as if they'll still survive. Just because
520, 470.
great, yeah, you kill 2 more guys that are far away.
Vaporize.
Nah,
Vaporize.
gone.
Yeah, I mean, like, you aren't even hitting these people, you're just hitting near them, and limbs are flying off. And, like, the
I'm
sand
like
is...
judging the distance.
Yeah, just like, I could hit. Like, it's like a game, like a mini game for you. You're just like, how far away can I hit the ground to kill these guys? Let's see. 1 foot, ka-chunk. Oh, that's a leg gone. 2 feet, ka-chunk. That's an arm gone.
The sand starts acting as razor blades.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you're just like,
Razor
like
blades.
it's like dropping someone into like a cheese grater. Just
Oh.
all like the shrapnel. It's like
Oh.
embedding this in their skin. Just, then like they get like launched like 15 feet in the air.
Nice.
So that's happening.
Does Bonus get like the sound of the rail rounds going
Yeah.
past his head?
His oversight just. He's just like.
I'm gonna send him a message, be like, what is that sound?
He texts back, rail autocannon, fun toys.
Oh no!
Rail auto cannon, Lamau.
Railgun Lamau.
Yeah. Yeah, over his head. Every couple of seconds, he's just
I'm gonna
hungered.
send him the duck emoji.
yeah. He just like a thumbs up emoji.
I love how this is in the middle of combat, just,
Yeah,
chilling.
well, because you guys have sub vocals, so you can send this all like while you're fighting.
Well,
Basically.
I'm actually messaging him because I'm not available to use my sub vocals.
Well, you use it with this, like, because you're in the Matrix, you can send stuff with your mind. You just text
Oh,
with your
cool.
brain.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
it's just
was-
like,
Ask about that, too.
yeah. Matrix is pretty cool with that kind of stuff. So that's Nox's turn. You vaporized several men, or women. I don't judge. Terrorism is gender neutral. Now
In
comes.
the means of Chris Kyle. In the means of Chris Kyle, it also comes in children.
It does, yeah. So now Bonus, seeing that Kyle has
Man.
finished firing over his head,
Nox really is our Chris Kyle.
Bonus will fire. Well, actually, yeah, no, he'll fire twice. For one with his deagle at each of the guys that are. Well, one of the guys that are close to him. First shot is a crit. I'm gonna roll damage. He's immediately dead. So he's like, all right. Anyway, he like sub vocal to Nox and be like, "Oh, like you're so cool. Watch this." And he just like stands up, flips around, hip fire, bang, deagle shot, takes the guy's head off. Second
Nice.
shot is a
I
1. He jams the gun. So both of his guns are now. Actually, he would have. Yes. Well, what? So he clears for the first jam, stands up, domes one guy. Second shot, jams the other gun. So now he has to spend another action next turn unjamming a gun. Great.
I clap inside of the PC. I'll be like, I shot.
He's like, it's all the sand in the air that you're tossing everywhere. Get into my guns.
It's the sand that he is literally kicking off
Yeah, from
of
the
the
railgun implant.
of the ramparts.
Yeah, just it's like ocean waves hitting this wall, the railgun rounds, and he like you see Bonus like dump his deagle upside down, and like a whole sandcastle falls out of it. It's like, it's comical. But
That's
yeah, it's
perfect.
an epic gunfight is going on over there. Now we go to Cairo.
All right. I am currently sprinting towards 9.
All right, the door to leave 4 is locked. So give me a 1d10 roll, my.
All right. That is a 9.
You succeed. So you spend your second action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Imagine bailing on opening a door. Can't relate.
You are so the room 5, right? That door that faces to the right of room 5. You are in the square, above the square adjacent to that, in the hallway, basically.
Does not matter. I'm still running
Still actually running.
towards
All right.
9.
2, 3, 4.
I do not have time to stop in 5.
So you are on that staircase square, south of 5. The little like lines there. You're there right now.
Okay. Okay.
So you've made it like halfway to 9, more or less.
Nice.
And that's all your actions.
I'm gonna send another message to Bonus. Almost there, just a little longer, and we've got fire support.
He sends back a thumbs up emoji.
All right, nice.
That brings us to the SSS soldiers, of which there is one guy. You'll fire on full auto, 4 shots, 1 at each goon. That's it. 1, he jams the gun. Never mind. Second action is spent jamming the gun, so he does nothing that turn. Fantastic. You're gonna die, buddy. I hate to break it to you. I'm next to Mr. Oid. You're gonna keep running to the mechanic shop, or are you gonna,
Yes.
5, 6, 5, 6. You do more or less make it with both of your actions. Next turn, you can repair your. Next then is. Actually, I need to look. Where's my map? Ah, great. All right, cool. Next is up the infantry. There is only 5 infantrymen left. 4 guys here will storm into the base. 1, 2, 5. Then this guy will get to within 15 feet, and he will try to shoot it. Bonus. Blat blat. He misses the first shot. Second shot is like a 2, so no. He misses both shots, so he fires the bonus and bang bang with his AK, and they both bounce off of the ramparts, and bonus is safe for 1 more round. These 4 guys, they're gonna all shoot at the SSS guard because he's the only guy that he can see. Disadvantage. First shot is a 1, so this guy is jammed. Second shot misses. Third one misses. Actually hits. I'm surprised. Right? This is a look. I'll probably die here. Yep. Deceased. Actually, he has armor. He might not. He doesn't. No, he dies. Okay, great. That's their turn. That brings us to have a turn order. Punk will run over and attempt to bite one of the terrorists.
All right. Strength. Strength
well,
or
okay, so
agility?
you can either make a attempt to grapple him and bite him, or just claw him, which is a guaranteed melee attack. Let's see dodges.
Which one is the most effective?
technically claws would be more likely to.
Alright. Well, Ankh has shown promise with his, like, bite and grab and drag to the ground until it stops squirming. So I'm gonna do that.
All right.
I
So
think.
make me 1d10 and add your agility of 8, and then I will roll 1d10 and add this guy's strength. He rolled a 1. So you literally, you could not lose now. So you just.
Oh, it's a good thing because Ankh now has an 18.
All right. So do roll 1d100 and double the damage for your bite attack. If he survives, he'll be prone and grappled and restrained, but he'll probably be dead.
Oh man, that's a 90.
In total?
Yeah. Well, that's on the dice. It's a 90.
So yeah, he's dead. So Ankh runs around the corner of this fuel depot, leaps in the air, pounces on the first guy, and the first guy he sees, and then when he lands, he just digs his like really sharp teeth into the guy's throat and just tears his throat out.
So
Very
after he like pounces on the guy and like rips his throat out, he looks up and there's just blood dripping from his mouth.
Yeah. The 3 guys that are next to Ankh now are thoroughly scared.
Can we do a sanity check on them?
No,
after
not yet.
seeing their friend get his throat torn out.
Because they still feel like they can kill a robo dog. That's the thing. Though they're probably more worried about the APC that can now actually can't see them anymore because they're behind the building. Never mind. So up next then is Nox. You can only see 1 terrorist because the other 3 are hidden by a building.
Those lucky bastards.
Okay, have
There's no
bullets, so-
constituents about you shooting through a building.
Well, I guess. What is that building? Well, I will tell you what that building. Building number 2 is a guardhouse, so it'd be empty about now of people. So
All right then. I don't think the dead guards are gonna complain about you shooting through the guard.
there are no more guards left on this premises. They've all been slain.
Yeah. So feel free.
Yeah, I'll crack down that building.
All right, that's disadvantage. They shoot them.
Well, all you need is general areas. The
Yeah, fine.
shrapnel from this.
That's what I'm saying. Disadvantage instead of double disadvantage, like it would have been. He's blind
That's
firing.
fair.
I got 3.
That is with your plus to minus. That is what's your perception? 7 or 6?
I'll go check. My perception is 7.
You do actually hit that first shot then.
Okay.
Barely.
I mean, this guardhouse, I was aiming it to like make it crumble, but it's okay.
It's probably just gonna explode outwards on the other side. To be
570.
honest.
570. Yep, that guy, the jammed guy, is one of the jammed guys is very deceased. You just
Alright.
through the building, and it slims through the wall, out the all the windows blow out immediately, and then it busts through the metal wall on the other side. This horrible like screeching sound of the metal bending, and then one of the guys on the other side goes flying.
You know the guy.
Shrapnel abound.
Yeah.
You know that guy that's not covered by anything.
Yeah.
I want to just kill him too.
All right. Make a perception check, 10.
I got a 4.
Let's pass.
8, 12, 13, 470.
I want to make it very clear that Ankh's eyes are blood red
Nice.
because he is now in attack mode.
Yeah, there are two more terrorists left. You can. Well, I guess you could see them now because you've blown a hole in the building.
Oh, wow. I got a 5 and an 8.
Okay. Those do both pass.
Unimortals.
550, 520.
Poor mortals.
You and all of these guys
Just done. Just straight up gone.
like stirring mac and cheese, but quicker.
Oh,
and
stop!
It's more like punching mac and cheese. It's just like
Bro, I could go for some mac and cheese right now.
I just had mac and cheese the other day. It was really
Nice.
good.
That's your turn. All terrorists are currently dead, and you can't see any more. Now it's bonuses. The boss already went. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, should be top of the turn order.
It would be. Oh god. No, this is okay. So yes, that's wait. Okay. Then bonus's turn and Ank's turn, but there are no more enemies because well, they can see anyway. Not yet, at least. Then it would go to
Me,
as guards. Oh yeah, it would go to you.
because the SSS guards are dead.
Yep. So
All right.
you can move.
How long would it take me to get to 9?
2, 4, 5, 6. You can get there after using 2 actions to move. The door is locked, so spend an action unlocking it. Roll
All right.
only 1d10.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the 2 turns to get there. I'm gonna take cover behind the wall, so I can't get surprised,
All right.
and then or direct attacked as soon as I open the door, and then I'm gonna open the door from behind the wall.
All right. You rolled pretty poorly.
That is a 7.
All right. You do unlock the door. Room number 9. There is a Sphinx and a Hellhound Matrix program. You would know, being a hacker, an experienced hacker, Sphinxes are a special type of gatekeeper program, meaning that you must kill them before, because basically they are linked to a door, and the door cannot be unlocked until you kill the Sphinx. I will roll initiative for those.
Do I
2
need to-
enemies.
Do I need to answer a riddle?
No, he's gonna fight her.
Oh joy!
She
But I
does have
can't
like
be-
a riddle type ability though, so. Jody.
I was gonna say, whatchamacallit. I'm not in combat right now, right?
You are now.
Well, yes, but I'm behind cover.
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Round 7 is 13. And the Sphinx got.
Do I still go before them?
Yes, you have 1 action left. Actually, no, you don't.
Okay.
You spent both actions to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah.
I use my action to open the door.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, it's the Hellhound's turn. Hellhound. He has 2 different types of attack. He has a bite and a fire breath. He'll fire breath. This does a 3 square cone of fire that deals 1d8 times 10 damage to anyone caught in the AoE. Yeah, okay, so you take 1d8 times 10 damage, which I'll roll right now. 40 damage.
Wait, I
perfectly
take
average.
damage?
Yep.
How?
He's breathing fire on you.
I'm outside the door.
Yeah, but it's an AoE. So, yeah. And you also suffer 1d6 times 10 damage per turn until you spend an action to put the fire out.
Okay, that works for me.
Alright, so keep. Alrighty, that's that guy's turn. Up next then would be Oid at the mechanic workshop.
Repair!
Indeed, I do happen to require repairs.
Alright, make me an intelligence check to see how well you can repair yourself.
Alrighty, that's gonna be a 7.
Alright. I we'll say you heal. Wow, I rolled maximum. You heal yourself for 80 health. You remove the bullet from your chest. You are up to 140 HP. Almost more than bonus started the campaign with. So you're no longer on death's door. You still have a giant gaping hole in your body, but you aren't leaking like lubricant and stuff all over the bloody place. Bloody being used ironically here, of course. That is your first action. You can attempt to
Alright.
move or repair again if you want.
Second action is gonna be, I don't know, like put some Gorilla Glue in there. Maybe it won't get shot the second time.
Alright, roll me another intelligence check.
Alright. Also a 7.
Alright, you heal this time. 70 more health. Jesus, I'm rolling very well. You're up to 210. You've dumped a bunch of Gorilla Glue into the gaping wound in your chest. You're no longer leaking anything. The wires aren't sparking quite as bad. It was kind of ugly, but I mean it's working for now. It's all that really matters. So that is your turn. Up next then is the technical, which would be one now. So at this point, you guys see over the horizon a technical, in addition to
wait,
a tech.
wait! I'm so dumb.
What?
I could have. So mad. I am so mad.
What?
I know what I can do.
Okay, what can you do?
Sphinxes.
What I could have done. Oh.
What could you do?
Oh, I'm so dumb. I have a reflective shield.
You do.
God damn it.
Does it work on programs or only on hackers? Let me only respond to.
Oh no,
created by
it's
hackers.
and it reflect incoming damage.
Say- no.
Upon the original user, yeah.
Yeah, so damaging programs. So that's only hacker attacks.
So that doesn't apply to this?
No, because the Matrix guards are a type of program themselves. They don't use programs. They are.
So you gave me a bunch of I can't do anything to these.
You have one. You have Fry that can attack guards.
So all I can do is fry, and I'm sure it has a cooldown. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, cool.
So the Sphinx's turn.
No, it's my turn.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
I
so
go
the-
before the Sphinx.
Yeah, you had your turn this round. Sphinx goes after you.
What?
Uh,
Oh, didn't the Sphinx do the flame breath though?
no, the Hellhound did the.
Oh, okay. I'm on fire then.
Yes. The Sphinx.
As long as it's not an AOE, I should be fine.
Okay, make me. So roll
Okay.
1d10 and add your intelligence, and I will do the same for the Sphinx.
That is a 9. Good sir.
You succeed, nothing happens.
Nice.
the rest
What
of
would have
you-
happened?
You don't know. The rest of you,
So I just defended against something I didn't even know what it was though?
yeah.
That happens. Okay.
The rest of you up in real space, you see Crest the big sand dune a ways away from the compound as another technical, 10 more terrorists, and this time a strange looking light tank crests the horizon line and begins barreling down
I-
towards you.
Know what I'm shooting at?
I can provide
It's-
artwork for the light tank.
Yeah, I'd say do the light tank first.
Yep, that's right. The 10 terrorists.
Yeah, the 10 terrorists. You got it, bro.
4 shots into 4 terrorists. Oh yeah.
No, all into one terrorist.
Yeah, bro. All into one. Here's a light tank.
Oh, that's a strange looking tank. That's a cool looking tank.
Yeah, it has treads
Strange.
designed for moving through sand.
I see that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, so that's you see. And up next in turn order is
What the fuck just happened?
infantry can't see anybody. Well, they could, but they aren't close enough to shoot anyone. Back in that case, back up in turn order. It is Honk who will move back into cover and then hold his action until he sees somebody at melee range, and then it goes to
Oh,
Nox.
that's terrifying. That's terrifying. I'm glad I'm not in the real world right now.
But your body is.
Well,
My
I
body
was
might be,
away.
but my mind is in the Matrix.
Well, yeah, but your body's also like 100 yards away from the battle zone, so
Yeah.
you're mostly safe unless they
It
kill your
would-
friends.
It would be in your best interest to keep the main compound safe.
They've been doing. So yeah, it is Nox's turn. There is a light tank and a technical, in addition to a full squad of armed terrorists, with one of whom has an RPG, barreling towards you, well, towards the open door of the compound.
Tank's kind of scary.
Yeah, you would gauge it has a 100mm cannon on it.
Nice.
I would say 4 shots is well worth it.
Nah, I only need 2, bro. That's all you need.
Lamau.
That's all you need.
Watch it not be enough.
Is it my turn though?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. I did some sick ass sink shots. Alright. That's a 6 and that's a 5. Okay.
Where's the 10?
All right.
The better question is, what are my hit locations on this tank that I can? Pinpoint.
There are 3. You can hit the cannon, the drill treads, or the chassis.
I think this first shot will go into. So I'll re-roll that, I guess, because it would be disadvantaged. Yeah, or minus.
If you're shooting at anything except for the chassis, then yes, disadvantage.
Okay, so
Fucking shoot the chassis once.
I'm gonna shoot the. What'd you say? The cannon, right?
That is an option, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot that.
Turret.
Alrighty.
I got a 9 on the reroll.
Oh!
Alright.
Oh!
Sadly, my second one was a 10, only if it was with advantage. Am I right, boys?
Yep.
So I'm gonna just roll that damage. It's 8d12 times 10, right? Okay, that is a 640.
Alrighty. You do disable the turret and the cannon, you believe.
Okay, and then if I already damaged it, can I fire at it again, or would that not deal any actual damage?
They wouldn't do anything else. It would just go to the hull.
Okay. Then my next shot this turn will be at its sick ass treads that are coming near me. I can't see the back of it because it looks like it has an engine, right? It's only facing
Yeah,
forward.
Well-
but it doesn't have an engine.
Well, depending on where you place the shot.
Yeah, the hull is how you hit the engine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use that my next turn if I don't kill it. But I'm gonna shoot its sick ass treads so it can't come anything closer to us.
Alright,
At least
disadvantage.
one of them. That's a 4.
That is still a pass, yes.
Okay. 8d12 times 10. That is 550.
Alright, you do. So you fire once, and it goes like, and it pierces like where the cannon like meets the turret, and it blasts out the back of the turret. You would assume you've destroyed and murdered the gunner. In the second shot, it hits the sand, ricochets off, and there's like and smacks into the tread, and the whole tank like lifts up onto one side and slams back down as like it jumps over one of the sand dunes, and that tread is like horribly twisted. A big old hole in it. It's now half speed.
Sick. For my next turn, I'm going to. How many technicals are there?
That would be your
Just
whole.
the one,
that'd be-
right?
That'd be your whole turn. You fired 4
That was
times.
one- I fired twice.
Yeah, you
Oh,
only
you
fired
fired
twice.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So your second action, yeah.
Kill the tank.
It was a tank, a technical, and 10 guys, one of whom has an RPG.
I'll use one shot to see if I can hit its engine.
All right. So you would need a malfunction to hit the engine. So you need to roll like critical success.
Yes.
All right.
Boy.
I got a critical success.
Wow. I was gonna give. I was gonna give you advantage on that too, but apparently I don't need to. So in that case, roll. We need 1d6. Somebody.
6.
1d6, got you.
Oh.
6.
That is. Oh, yeah. I also rolled a 6. So, yeah. It would have been a 6 anyway.
All right. Similarly, you've destroyed the vehicle's drive shaft. It can no longer turn. It's just barreling straight towards the front door.
Well,
basically.
didn't he hit the treads?
Yeah. So no.
Yeah.
It's at
So
half
it's
speed,
it's moving half
going
speed,
straight,
and he can't turn.
and it can't
I thought
shoot.
it would have been just going in a circle because it's drill treads.
No, it's just half speed.
Oh, that's stupid.
So
It
you
would be
have to
going in a
hit a car.
circle.
No. That works with any other vehicle.
If you hit the tires on one side,
And I got.
It'll veer to the direction, but it won't only spin between
And
donuts.
if
that's
you
dumb.
if you were counting the damage, which I hope you were, I have doubled 900 damage.
And 100 damage. All right.
I got
that is
450.
not dead. Almost dead though. You. If you're 3 shots so far, and you slam into the so the first shot you fire, and right as it's kind of like going down a sand dune, you shoot it right in the rear where like that like rusted grill is on the back, and it sparks and explodes a little bit, and you see some like smoke popping out of it and stuff. This thing is nearing its last legs. You have one more
Nice.
shot left.
You know that technical? Yeah, he ain't coming out of here unscathed.
All right, you can make a perception check against.
That's
Technical?
an 8.
All right, roll damage.
MVP of the combat.
That's
Knox.
640 damage to the chassis.
How much?
640 to the chassis.
140. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Down to more or less. Actually, a little bit less than half health. That one shot. The final one slams into the side of the technical, and it pierces through like the bed of the truck, and it tears part of the back cabin off. The back seats, looking pretty rough. It's your turn.
Sick.
Up next then would be Cairo.
All right, it is indeed my turn. See,
Yeah,
part of me really wants to use Pharaoh's curse, shut everything down. But then I can't get it back online.
Yeah.
Well, You have to take.
Oh, yeah,
fire
just
on
take your fire damage. Yeah, I'll roll that now.
Joy.
You take
Joy.
20 more damage and 190 health. You can spend an action to put out the fire, if you will.
I'll take an action to put myself out.
All right,
Yeah.
you do so.
Yeah, 3
Um.
Remember that.
Yeah, I know. Which one is one, the closest, and
The
two,
Hellhound.
has the most health?
You wouldn't know that, but the Hellhound is the closest one.
All right, so I'm gonna launch Fry at the Hellhound.
Alrighty.
My my charge of Fry 3.
Yeah, give me that perception check.
That is an 8, good sir.
Alrighty.
It can't dodge, correct?
I We'll check. I don't know if it can.
Alright, well,
No,
I'm
it
gonna
can't.
roll damage. I'm gonna roll damage.
Alrighty. Just have armor.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
This is the only time I've ever done this. This is maximum damage on a 2d100.
And he fails his armor
That
check.
is-
You
That
do
is
hit
the
him.
only time I've ever done that.
He is not quite dead, but he is looking really rough. You just kind of like actually how does this program materialize for you? Because it can be whatever you want. It's like a spell basically. So how does this fry
So-
program look?
What happens is I round the corner as both of my hands glow with like a purple flame. I put my hands together and then it launches out towards the hellhound.
All right, this stream of purple flame, it strings out like a flamethrower out towards the hellhound, and it kind of coats his head and his shoulders, and he kind of like, you're not dead, on fire.
You're
Very
not
close.
you're not Ankh. Ankh is Ankh.
So you have one more action. You can spend it to either attack the hellhound or the Sphinx, because both of them are in range.
I can't use backfire. Can't use reflective shield. I can only use fry.
Yep.
You kind of fucked me over because you're the one that recommended these to me.
I did.
Uh,
You wouldn't have had anything to attack a Matrix card if you had it your way, so you'd just be dead.
That's very true. That's very true. You know what? I'll use another fry on the hellhound
Why?
Alrighty.
because the Sphinx really hasn't done much to me, has he?
No, she's tried. You just failed.
I have a dodge action, right?
Yes. Every action. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll use my second fry on the hellhound once again. And this is gonna be a one-handed one, and I'm just gonna pitch it like a softball. That's a 10. Holy
Alright.
crap.
Roll 2d100 damage doubled. Actually, don't bother. You're going to kill this thing. It's 50 health left. you throw this fire, this sphere of
30
purple
and
flame,
50.
And it slams into the hellhound's like shoulder, and it incinerates his body, and he kind of like hits the ground, like the body hits the ground, and then it kind of turns into like pixels and dissolves. And only this
So it's
Sphinx
like
is-
I do the first one, and then immediately after I give it a follow-up.
yeah,
It's like a curveball.
yeah. You finish up the hellhound. The Sphinx is still standing, unscathed.
Hey,
That's
quick question.
Sure.
What are the hit locations on that technical?
the technical. I
The
can,
hit locations on it?
I can provide that information. It has the chassis, its tires, its windows, its windshield, and its machine gun.
Okay.
And if
Also,
you hit
quick
the windows
question.
or the windshield, you also hit the person in the driver's seat.
Quick question.
Sure.
Does damage in the Matrix relate to damage in the real world?
Yes. For you, it does. Yeah.
How does that work? Do I just like catch on fire for a turn and then put
Mhm.
myself out in the real world?
Well, you actually
Or
like,
does my body temperature raise?
no, you actually do catch like the mounting point where your neck jacks in to the computer literally catches on fire, and then you use your coding skills to like lower the temperature again, basically, and then the fire goes out on its own.
Oh, oh, that's
Yeah,
scary.
this whole time you've been like seizing and spasming and like foaming at the mouth and like freaking out, fighting these guys and sprinting through this matrix environment to get to this door. So if
Good
nobody's
thing my helmet's on.
and nobody's been near you to see this, but yeah, you're like convulsing and like seizing up and stuff. It's not pretty.
This isn't life-threatening, right?
I mean, not yet.
Pretty sure it is if you take enough damage.
Yeah, if you hit 0 health in the Matrix, you die in real life.
Well, obviously, but where I'm at right now,
You know,
in
you got
my
like 190
seizing
health.
is-
Yeah, you're not. I mean, it's.
I only took
would
like
be-
10 damage, right?
You're down to. You took 60 in total, I think. You're.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
you're not
yeah,
quite.
I've got 250.
Yeah,
I'm not
out
out of the fight yet.
No, but you're also like not near dying either. But it's just like
I could be better.
if you
could
were
be better.
conscious right now, you'd be in a lot of pain, but you aren't, so you're not in pain. You don't feel like your
Yeah.
body is freaking out, but you don't feel any of it. You'd be sore in the morning, but who cares? As long as you survive.
Can I message Oid
Yeah.
and tell him, knowing that I've taken damage in the real world, can I tell him to get to my body with a stimulant?
That would take him like a solid minute to get to you.
That's perfectly fine, as long as he can get to me with a stimulant before I'm done with this.
Well, that's 10 combat turns in a minute, so
Oh, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
yeah.
Or even if he can just get there and be ready for me, like when I come out.
Are you saying you're gonna take 10 combat turns in this Matrix, bro?
No, but for when I come out, if he can be there for when I come out of the Matrix, and then he can give me the shot. Because I don't want to have to back out of the Matrix, say, "Hey, Oid, I need a shot," and then go back in, lose all of my high ground here.
I mean, yeah, it's up to Oid whether or not he acts on that.
That is very true. I'm also under the assumption that Bonus, Ankh, and Nox have this under control.
For the moment,
We
yeah, they
don't.
seem to.
Not at
Well,
all.
I mean, there's still like
Nope.
10 guys charging at Bonus right now.
Come with
But
like a mechanical desert dragon, bro. It's gonna be wild.
Alrighty, so that's Cairo's turn. Up next is Mr. Oid.
Does he even get the message?
He gets a message, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll sort of peek out from the mechanics workshop, see if I can't see what's going down.
You can't see over the walls, but you can hear a lot of like gunfire still, and I guess you probably would also. I mean, I assume Nox would have radioed like there's a tank charging at the wall right now.
All right. Well, I'm going to, I guess, respond back to Cairo with, busy with a tank. Be there soon. And then like a smoochy emoji.
Okay.
I'll send him one back and be like, "Wait, what?"
So what's your actions then, Oid? Since you want to try to handle the tank and stuff first.
Well, the
The-
APC is going to handle the tank, but I need to clean up goons while our fire support isn't focusing on them.
Alrighty, so you want to move up back to the wall then, I assume?
Pretty much.
Alright, 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6. Next turn, you can get it to the walls next to Bonus. You sprint across the field, texting, well, I guess using your robot brain to text Cairo and be like, yeah, sorry, Lamau, tank, kind of busy. That's your turn. And that brings us to, I need to roll for the initiative for the tank.
I'll text him back and be like, "Can't relate, fighting a sphinx."
5 plus 5 is it? 10? Actually, so you would go next. The tank. Tank goes next. He's still like 100 feet away from the wall, so he moves 50 feet per action. So he's going to just bodily ram his way in through the wall and into the fuel depot. If he can make a firepower check, actually check.
Oh dear.
Firepower of 5. If he gets a 5 or higher, then he will probably blow up and kill Ankh.
Wait.
Oh no! Oh no!
I got a 1. You're very, very, very
Wait.
lucky.
Wait, Dakota, he can still shoot?
No, he's just ramming through the wall.
Oh. That's
So-
So he doesn't
absolutely
ram through the wall, right?
So he and he just poof, and he slams into this massive thick steel battlements. And Ankh notices as like this fuel depot kind of like lurches forward like like a foot with the impact, but the tank does not destroy. It goes through the wall and hit the fuel. However, the tank would take damage, because this would count as a head-on collision. Rules for which I need to find right now. Collision. Head-on. Vehicle takes
Oh, please don't kill my
5d100
baby boy.
damage. This tank could be dead right now.
Oh, please
he
don't kill
takes-
my baby boy.
390 more damage from that collision. He's not dead. The tank. He has like 110
Whatever you
health.
do, keep that wall intact.
That's tank. Tank's turn. Up next then is the technical. Technical moves up. It's now 60 feet away from wall. And then it will. I mean, its only target is bonus. But would it even bother about him seeing this tank struggling? I don't think so. He just made both of his actions.
Well, in
to just
theory,
charge forward.
Oh, never mind, because Nox shot the turret.
Yes, of the tank. Yeah.
I was gonna say, in theory, Bonus could jump down and take over the tank, but
Well, now the truck isn't right like in the doorway, so I'm gonna have him run and jump onto the truck as it drives by.
onto the technical.
Yeah, as it drives by. That's his coming turn. Then up next, in that case, is the infantry. They will all move up as well. They are with all more or less 65 feet away from the wall.
All right, Nox, this is your sweet spot.
So now it comes, Nox. There is the tank you can see, the tentacle you can see, and the 10 terrorists. So still see.
Alright, so while I'm cooking food, I'm going to
Imagine cooking.
shoot the technical
Every-
probably.
Well, I mean,
Look, there's a tank, but if I explode that tank right now, I guarantee you your dog is probably gonna die.
yeah, that is true. But I'm saying, like, focus on the infantrymen right now.
Well, Ankh would have
'Cause
gone
I'm gonna
before you,
use
so Ankh
Ankh's
can
next
run
turn.
away. He can run away.
Oh yeah. Then he's backing probably to Cairo.
All right, and he will he'll just spend his whole turn booking it away from the wall. So he's definitely
Whatever-
a safe distance away.
Whatever keeps him out of the open.
Hey,
That ain't me.
I'm in a recording session.
You're doing a big cardio section.
So
I see. You said I could use it. Hey,
That could be using a time capsule.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. The technical, the gunner.
mhm.
I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, let's do
Assuming-
disadvantage.
Yeah. That's a 5.
It's a pass.
That's 460 damage.
All right, the gunner is paced and is knocked like 15 feet out of the truck backwards.
Is there anyone close enough to be affected by me exploding the tank or no?
No.
Not anymore.
Oh, nice. Alright, I'm gonna use my second shot this turn to aim at the tank.
Man, this
Right.
kind of feels like the first Transformers movie.
With the desert fight.
Kind of, because well, actually no, Ankh would be the equivalent to the I guess it's a Jaguar
Where did we
or
transform
whatever it
this?
is. Yeah, like in the first Transformer movie, the cat-like one.
Yeah.
Ankh is my equivalent to that.
But yeah. Roll perception check for that thing, Kyle. Second shot this turn.
I got an 8.
All right, roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right out.
520.
520 damage. You destroy the tank. You put one round just right into its side, and it pierces through penetration, and then it immediately
Penetration.
Oh yeah, I remember those movies.
The tank does not explode, but you do pierce through it, and it turns off, and it begins to catch fire on the inside. The ammo begins cooking off a little bit shortly.
Alright,
You have
and the
two
other
more
two
shots.
Yeah. Are there any RPG men?
There is one, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna aim at him.
Alrighty.
Be gone. With a 4. He almost didn't be gone.
Yeah, you do still hit him, though.
530.
Deceased.
And then if any of them have any like running machine gun guys, otherwise I'm gonna take another shot either at the technical or at a guy.
I mean, there's just the technical, which only has a driver, and the infantry. The 9 infantry that are still left.
Anyway. I'm going to. Alright, technical or infantry? Which one, guys?
I would say infantry. That
Yeah.
is the main threat.
Yeah. The technical is no longer like weaponized with a truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got an 8 for
Alrighty.
infantry.
That hits.
730.
Deceased. Alrighty.
Gone.
So you the second round of shots over Bonus's head once again, and they paste 2 more guys off in the desert. This part of this desert is just like a nice red sandy field now, littered with corpses and body parts. Up next would then be Bonus. He's going to first. Actually, no. He's not going to bother clearing the gym on one of his guns. He's just going to run across the wall, jump, land into the technical. In the bed as it drives by, he lands in the bed. And with his not Jan Deagle, he's going to shoot the driver in the back of the head through the rear window. He does so with a 9 on the dice. Plus 1 is a total of 10.
Onyx had a
detailed.
few close calls this game.
He has. And 30 damage. He does. So the driver, he just lands in the bed, aims his gun, poof. And the driver, so I guess like Boyd and Onyx, not Onyx, Nox, you just see the driver kind of like look in his rear mirror and be like, oh my god, this crazy guy. And then the windshield's covered in blood. Across the inside of the windshield. As Bonus, he's now in the back of this truck, which is still driving forwards and about to crash. So that's Bonus's turn. He's going to probably crash next turn. That's fine. He'll probably survive.
As long as he stays on the mounted turret, it's fine.
Yeah, he's just gonna like brace himself against the rear window of the pickup truck, and like lay down in the bed to try and like not
Mitigate.
get pasted against the building when it crashes. Yeah. That's his turn. Then up next,
Or he
is
can just
Cairo.
hang on to the turret.
He'd still probably go flying. This is punching into.
So it's
like,
my
the-
turn now?
It's a building. Yes, it is.
Okay. First things first. I'm the realist. Let's do all 3 turns dedicated to Fry.
All right. Make me those perception checks.
So I'm doing 3 rapid fire fries right at the Sphinx.
3 fireballs, one after the other. Just poof, poof, poof.
Oh ho ho! I got 110, a 7, and an 8.
All right. Roll the 10 first. 2d100 doubled.
Alright. 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 That is 80 and a 50.
That is 100. Take my 130. Okay. Not dead yet. Looking pretty rough though. Second shot.
Alright, second shot. That is a 100 and a 60.
All right. Deceased.
It's
First shot.
deceased?
It's open air. It dissolves. But the door does
Oh,
unlock
nice.
across the way to room number 10. because the Sphinx
Fire.
is now dead.
All right, let's go into the last action into that room.
You have no more actions. You spent all of them firing at an enemy.
Oh yeah. All right,
So you are-
all right, yeah.
your
So that's
turn.
done. I'm gonna message back to the group, be like, sentries are down. I'm into the route access.
Alrighty. Then that would be from Cairo's turn. That would be down to Boyd's turn.
All right. Well, in that case, I guess it's time for me to get in a position to actually shoot people, Lamau.
All right. You run up the battlements, and you get there easily enough in one action. You can move there.
And I have
can I
to-
get an eye feed from Ankh on this?
I mean, he's currently running away from the fight, but sure.
Oh yeah, just to get an idea of what's going on outside.
Sure.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So yeah, so you can see 8 guys that are 30 feet away from the wall.
And I guess I'll have to use pistol shots because the rifle is still jammed, Lamau.
LMAO. I believe your pistol would fire at disadvantage at that range. Let me double check. Nope. You're good.
Just rack the slide back, lol.
Yeah, you can fire your pistol once or twice. I assume twice, but
I'll go for twice,
all right.
each at a different person.
Okay.
Okay, that definitely doesn't hit. Although I think an 8 is a pass,
Yes, an 8 is definitely a pass.
dealing 90 damage. Unfortunate.
You don't quite kill one of them. He's very badly injured. It is your turn. Up next then is tank, which is dead. And it goes the technical, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blam, and you make a firepower check for it. See if it punches through the building. It does, actually, surprisingly. So this truck, 3, 4, 5, 6, into the center of building number 4. It smashes through. Luckily, because it didn't get stopped, bonus takes no damage. He's just taking it for a ride as this truck slams into and through the building and disappears inside of it. You guys don't know where he is, what's going on. The car just smashes through and keeps going. So that's done. That brings it to the Sphinx, who is deceased. Then it brings it to the infantry. There are 8 infantrymen. They will all spend their first. Actually, these guys are actually 60. They get to 30. Guys get to 15. Away. Yeah, sure. They're going to each take a shot at Boyd. Their guns. At a -2, that's a 0 for the first one. That's a 3 for the second one, 0 for the third one, and a 0 for the fourth one. And none of them hit you. Great. The 4 that are farther away are also going to try and hit you. Also at a -2.
Oh!
The 1, that's a -1, so that the second guy is actually jammed. Third guy actually does hit, but you have armor that this does actually block, so roll David. He does. That's 190 damage.
Wow, and now we're right back to where I started.
Yep. You can roll your.
Alright, I
armor.
think I'm gonna go help Cairo now. Oh, that was my stint on the wall.
Did you roll your armor?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Have not. I just kind of assumed I would automatically fail, given the state of things. Oh, I actually do pass. A
Wow.
single armor check.
Hey,
You're fine.
Unexpected.
You take no damage. The bullet hits you, but it ricochets off of your metal shoulder plate. Ding! And it goes
The
thick and
other
wide.
metal shoulder plate.
Yes, the one that wasn't destroyed by the 50 caliber round. So that's the infantry's turn. Then it goes to top of the turn order. Ankh keeps bucking it. 8 more turns.
Yeah.
Next is then Nox. There are 8 NMBs that you can see.
You mean 4?
All right, you want to hit 4 of them? You can do so.
That's 10. That's a 9. That's a 4. That's a 5.
All right, roll the damage for the last 3. The first one that's a correct just insta kills him pretty much.
Sec. $480, $460, $590.
All right, you take out the 4 guys that were 30 feet away instead of the guys that were closer. So you just went after the other, just bump, 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 bump. They all drop like flies. That is your turn. Up next then is Bonus, who will groggily get out of the truck. That's 10, 15, 20, and he reemerges through the hole in the wall. Horribly distressed. Not injured. Just distressed.
Why is he distressed? I'll call out to him like, you good, bro?
He's like, well, you know, did like just get driven through a building, so.
Your first
So why are you not on the gun?
Because I shot the guy and I'm
Car no longer functions. It's been destroyed.
So get on the gun. That doesn't mean anything about the gun.
So Bonus will then move up 1, 2, 1, 6. First action, second action, with his unjammed deagle, he will fire at one of the goons that he can see. Got a 1. That gun is also jammed.
Well, nah.
Okay, both of
It's
his
because he
deagles are
got into
jammed.
technical with all the sand that got kicked up.
Yeah, he's like, God, he's trying to like,
A rock got
Yeah,
stuck
the-
in the chamber.
yeah, probably it's probably like some of the bone from the gunner or the driver that he shot. It's stuck in the gun, trying to like dig it out. So he'll have to spend his entire turn next turn, unless he wants to like uses his M4 at that point. But so he's
Hilarious.
like, screw it, Eagles are dumb. In that case, then it goes to Cairo's turn.
Alright, first things first. Let's put up that reflective shield, baby!
Alrighty.
It turns out this isn't actually the hacker, but another guard.
I swear. I swear. And then I'm going straight into room 10.
Right.
Reflective shield active.
Go into room 10. You do in fact walk in and see a hacker. There is a guy with like a VR. Actually, we look different in the Matrix. You see this dude walk in. You see this guy, right? And he looks like the most. Well, he rolled
A guy.
Yeah, he looks like a Middle Eastern man, but a very muscular Middle Eastern man. He
He's
rolled.
muscular.
Yeah, he looks muscular. Probably isn't that way in the Matrix or in real life, but in the Matrix he looks.
Okay.
What's his agility? Agility is 6, so he has a 8. He was after you.
I can already tell you what I'm gonna do.
All right, what are you
You're
doing?
gonna-
Backfire.
You are backfire. All right. Give me that perception check.
Alright. This is gonna be like a taser, correct?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Well, you're actually like harming his body. You're just like jolting his body. Leading him to, like,
Yeah,
a seizure.
let's stop that heart. Oh, let's go, baby. It's another 10.
Christ, of
This
course.
dice is hot.
All right, roll me 1d8 times 10 and then double it. You'll probably kill this hacker immediately. And
I'll be
nullify
honest,
all the hard work I
this is-
put into that.
I
Fantastic.
think this is
Eh.
your most successful hacking job.
Yeah. The one time I don't fail. Let's go. That is a 7.
All right, so you walk in, this hacker turns to you, and he goes to like reach his arm up at you to like use a program, and you just kind of like hip fire finger gun, and this little bolt of lightning like arcs across the room towards him, and it hits him in the neck, and his avatar just disappears. Back wherever he's located, his brain melts.
Hey, let's go!
It's like the guy who's watching is like, "Hey Larry, you done with the job yet?"
Hey, did you get those turrets down?
Yeah. So you can now spend
Is
your
my
second
combat
action.
over?
Well, yes, combat is over, but you still are in initiative. And you can spend, I believe, another action to actually access root access.
Yes, I would like to do that and activate the turrets.
Get this up. My map again. I lost. Here we go. Room 10. Yep. All right. So you do so. You just walk up, and the hacker, had the access decrypted already. So you just walk up, and you kind of like dig both of your hands into this floating, shifting, shimmering, like warping floating cube, and then you just feel your consciousness expand as you gain access to the cameras, the front gate, the machine guns, the alarms, the communications arrays, everything.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over the loudspeakers and in Arabic, I'm going to say, "Surrender now if you value your lives," and then activate the machine, activate the turrets.
All right, so you activate the turrets. Yes, okay, yeah. So for the rest of you, you're all in this intense firefight that's now beginning to kind of die down. All of a sudden, all the lights come back on. The loudspeaker comes over with Cairo talking in Arabic for some reason. You don't know what he says, but he says something in Arabic.
Because they're speaking Arabic.
Yeah, but the rest of the party doesn't speak Arabic. And then all the machine
What are you
guns
talking
just-
about? I speak plenty.
Oh, yeah, you do speak quote unquote Arabic. So we know what he says.
You speak Sanskrit, okay?
And the machine guns on the walls, they kind of lift to come back online, and then lasers all train on the goons. And the guys hear you with a loudspeaker, the guns back online, and they go to turn and run away, but the guns automatically open fire and just and Swiss cheese the remaining 4 terrorists. Combat is now over.
Nice.
Get fucked.
And Oid and Bonus, like I said, the 3 of you, well, not Cairo. Well, I guess, no, not Cairo. Actually, you're the camera, so yes, you too.
Yeah.
You can see the horizon line of all the different trucks and tanks and bikes and other squads of infantry on the horizon. And you hear, I guess Cairo's the only one who really understands it perfectly. But they basically like salute you all, and then they disappear back over the horizon line
Why would they salute us?
because they know that you guys aren't SSS. You guys are just mercenaries.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was
They got all they wanted. They
Wait,
killed all the
really?
guards.
Well, all right then.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was a training drill the whole time.
Yeah, so it was a really harsh training drill.
It was just like the simulation.
Yes. Yeah, so combat comes to a close. The smoking ruins of a couple of technicals, the tank dented in the wall, all the bodies of the guards and the terrorists littering the compound's entrance and the walls and the fields out front. The dust begins to settle, and you all get to take a nice big deep breath as there are no more enemies.
I'm gonna dejack myself and like.
All right, you do so. You right as you hear Onk up the stairs, and he enters the room where you are. He looks at you.
Menacing.
I'm gonna have him sit, and then I'm gonna give him a hug because I missed Unk.
All right, you do so.
I'll be honest. I'm just gonna see if any of those dead bodies have any value in them.
Not really. I mean, I'll say you find like a total of 90 collars on their bodies.
It's safe to say that
Oh,
that
fuck yeah.
Cairo has a killer headache right now.
Yes, you kind of wake up and there's like blood come out of your nose, foam like drool on in your mouth and down your neck and stuff. You're super sore. You got a killer migraine. Your back of your like just like where that your jack is. There's a big singe mark around it. Part of your hair is burned off in the back. Not pretty.
Oh joy!
You're alive. That's all that really matters.
I got really messed up. I'm gonna go down and to Oid, like stim.
All right. Yes, you all
I've
watch.
I've hurt myself enough today. Give me a stim.
Okay, so you walk out of the mansion, and you walk over to Oid, who is kind of still just walking down from the battlements. You see that he has his chest has been ripped open. There's a bunch of like duct tape and like gorilla glue and stuff jammed into this giant hole in his chest.
I'll fix Oid up on the way home.
Oid, do you provide Kyra with a stim?
One hand washes the other, man, buddy. Come on.
No, actually.
I refuse.
I solemnly refuse to provide him with the stim. Nah. But yeah, I'll go ahead.
All right, I'll say that over the next minute or two, Kyra, you heal to full health. You didn't take that much damage. You still look pretty bad, and your hair is still destroyed, and you're still a mess, but you aren't in as much pain.
Well, I've got one more thing that I need to do here before I leave. I'm gonna go back into the Matrix after we're like done with everything. I'm gonna go back to room 4.
All right.
I'm gonna make a copy of those and send them over to my brother. And then what other room had the other files in it? Was it 8?
Yes. Was it 8?
All right.
Yes, it was 8.
I believe so. And then I'm gonna go over to room 8 and take a look at those files.
All right. So the files in here contain email and message information between Mahfoud Najjar and Dapper, which explains that the coin collection you've all been transporting was actually a cache of corporate blackmail data on the French guy, and that Najjar is supposed to spread said blackmail data through his company to get the French guy blacklisted for the Saharan Solutions Corporation.
Oh. Well, all right then. I'll leave that information where it is.
Yep.
All right. Then I'll unjack again.
All right.
Everything is now at peace.
All right. So you you leave the building and stuff, and you walk back out, and you're all kind of like, relaxing, still kind of strung out, as the sun begins to set over the horizon.
Is there a barber on this base?
Yeah, there would be.
All right, I'm gonna have him give me a fresh cut.
All right.
I don't appreciate having singed hair.
So as you
then I'm probably gonna put my long hair into dreads.
Okay, so as you walk over to go and get your haircut, you see that Mr. Najjar, with a bunch of bandages and an eye patch over part of his face, he walks out of the building of his mansion basement, and he's like, "Oh, thank you so much." And he's calling out to you guys, thanking you for saving him. And bonus sub vocals over to you, Cairo, and says, "Can you did you tell the rest of the party about the files you found?"
I'll tell them about it, but the only copy that I sent was to my brother.
Okay. So in that case, bonus would sub vocal to you, and be like, "Could you just distribute that information yourself?"
I mean, I'm gonna wait until I get back to the U.S. Sending things out in country is kind of bad. I already took a risk sending it to my brother.
He's like, "Well,
but once I
you
get
have
back
access
to
to-
America, I'll distribute that
the
information.
Najjar's job is to spread the information through his company, and you have access to a company computer server. So, could you do his job for him?"
I could, but I don't have the blackmail.
You have the coins in his desk.
Well, yes, but it's kind of boring. But I mean, yeah, I can do that. I can get that done really quick. So before I go and get my hair cut, I'll be like, fine,
All
and
right, so
then
you
I'll
and
go to his computer
you and
and
Bonus
jack in.
walk up to the the front over the drawbridge and stuff where Najjar is. His two guards that brought him downstairs are now dead. So he walks out and he's like, "Oh, thank you so much." And you kind of like walk past him, and Bonus walks up, puts a deagle to his temple, and bang, takes his head off. Then he's like, "Ah, thank God!" And he just turns around, reloads his deagles that were out of ammunition, and he walks back to.
You
the
know,
mailbox.
I'm gonna turn to Bonus and be
He-
like, he was probably the one person that would have kept the Frenchman off of our asses.
He's like,
You
"No,
know that, right?
you can do his job for him. The information will still get out." And as far as anybody else is concerned, he died in a raid. Whoopsie. And then he just turns
That's
around and
fair.
walks back down the hill.
You know, it's funny.
All right, fine.
That's the DM telling you do his job.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll leak that blackmail information on the internet.
All right. So you link it to through the Saharan Solar Solutions servers. And you link it into his company. And sure enough, you get like a response like after a couple of minutes from like the CEO of SSS saying that Monsieur Robillard has been hereby blacklisted from obtaining all services and associations with.
I'm
their
also
company.
going to send the same information to KI.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send it to Phoenix Firearms, which is a subsidiary KI. I'm going to send it to what's another big company? Dream. I'm going to send it to basically every megacorp
Okay.
that
You
I
send
can.
it to everybody. The one company that doesn't really respond besides Canadian Enterprises is Dream because Robillard is like an associate of Dream and they don't care. But the rest of the corporations are like, "Oh, really? This is horrible, and like the banks
I'm
and stuff
also
seizes
going
assets
to
and
send.
everything like that."
I'm also going to send a linkage of this to what's it called? There was another corporation or another thing that I wanted to send this information to, and I can't remember it now because it was the one thing that would hit hard. Oh, the Jackson news outlets.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so you send it to all the different big news companies
News
and stuff.
outlets.
All right. Yeah, sure. You do so.
Spread this story if you want to make it big.
Alrighty. So you.
And this
you
is going to basically be a meme on a massive scale.
Yes, you just basically like had this man's life mostly ruined. It gives he sells a job and stuff, but he can't go anywhere because the enterprise doesn't like him anymore. The public don't like him. They don't trust him. The company want to work with him. So yeah, you've tarnished his reputation and his company.
I'm also going to. Can I send an email of this to him?
I mean, you can send it to his like corporate email. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Why?
All right.
And I'm gonna put right at the end of the document with all the information. Love, SSSI.
Wow. All right.
With love from Egypt, SSSI.
Alrighty. You do so. And
You
you
sent
guys.
all that through his computer, right?
Yes.
Well, but we still have the coins that have the blackmail information.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying that way.
I'm
like,
definitely holding on to those because I'm gonna repurpose those at some point.
put them like in laminate and hang them up somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put my own information on there.
Yeah. You find out immediately that the coins are fake. They are like
Of course.
metal cases that hold like circular like USBs, basically.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm
Yeah.
gonna repurpose these tiny circular USBs with my own information.
All right. Yes. You guys do that.
And of course, I'm gonna make a backup of what's on the USBs to my own personal computer. But hey, They're mine now.
All right. So you do that. Send all the information out.
Time to get my hair put into dreads.
Yes, you do get your haircut. All the burned hair is swiftly removed. You get cleaned up. And then you all, I assume, begin your trek back across the desert. Yes.
Hey, Tom.
And we fix up that APC.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, what?
I mean, that would take several days to do.
Is there a vehicle that we can use?
Yeah, there are
Alright,
some
yeah.
SUVs and stuff parked.
All right, yeah. Let's all hop into an SUV and go back. I'm gonna stop by my brother before we hit the airport.
Oh, we're gonna shoot up. I mean, stop by your brother.
I'm going to stop by my brother. You aren't.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you should introduce us to your family, bro. You gotta stop.
All right,
Uh,
fine. I'll send him the address for the tea shop, and then you guys can come with me to meet him there.
Oh yeah. We're gonna.
Don't
I don't know what we're gonna
do
do,
it.
but oh yeah.
don't do it. Don't do it. He does the same thing as us.
One less person to deal with.
Stop it, because I invited him back to America.
Even better.
Stop that.
I think you would better worry about bonus than me.
I'm gonna look over to Bonus and be like, give him to me.
No.
Give him to me.
Look, I'm not gonna do anything rash. All right. I'm not even gonna be
Don't
there.
gank my brother.
I'm not gonna. I would never.
I'm gonna put my hand out for a handshake.
Yeah, okay, he takes it. He does.
If you even think about shooting my family, Ankh will tear your throat out.
Like, you can try.
I'll tear your throat out.
All right.
Don't
you
hurt my
guys,
brother.
You guys make your way, drive. It's only about like a day's journey in a car because they're much faster than a camel.
Bro, oh, just
And we have AC.
You do, yeah. That's a very nice bonus. But Tish, you guys do have like a climate-controlled place to sleep now. And you do
Alright,
make
yeah,
it
let's-
in the morning, early in the morning. I guess probably be late at night, probably like 8 o'clock in the evening. A full 24 hours from now, you guys make it back to the city of Cairo, entering the city through the caravanserai. Also, I should point out that after you made bonus or whatever, shake your hand. Knox will be able to see him crossing his fingers behind his back. That's it.
I was gonna say, I was like, the bigger psyop is he didn't shake hands with Lloyd.
Yeah, yeah. Did shake hands with the big man on campus.
Are you guys actually gonna shoot my brother?
I'm
No,
not gonna
it's just a
shoot
meme.
your brother, but if he just so happens to pull a gun on you,
Yeah, then all bets are off. But bonus has no plans to just randomly murder your brother.
Good, because he's been involved in toppling regimes. So I'd hope you don't shoot him.
Yeah, so you
Because
guys make it back to
He's very
the
good at that.
caravanserai, edge of the city, and you guys pull up in this sand-covered, running low on gas, probably still a little bit singed and bullet hole reddened from the firefight. You all look god awful, given everything that happened during the fight.
Except for Cairo.
Your hair is
Cairo's
pristine.
looking fresh.
Your hair is pristine.
Got my dreads.
Covered in sand, covered in soot, covered in blood, covered in
what are you
gunpowder.
talking about? Only like 2 people are messed up out of the 4-man party.
Yeah,
Knox, you're fine.
I
Knox, you
gotta
look normal.
I gotta do repairs on Oid on our way back to America.
You guys make it to caravanserai, and you see right front and center, in the middle of this kind of open plaza, sand plaza. There's a large, bright white and gold strip limousine with Dapper leaning against it with a cigar in his mouth. And you guys pull up, and he's like, gentlemen, great to see you're alive. How did it go? And he turns to all of you, like, oh, you all look like garbage. What did you attacked by a bear or something?
Yeah, we
Well,
just, our camels get run over by a car, and then we jack the car. Nothing too crazy.
you
Good,
see, what actually happened was we ended up fighting an army of nomads.
Huh.
Yeah, they were chicken shit though. 1 APC round, they're dead.
It was like,
As soon as the guns come online, it's all a different story.
only one
Now
APC
no
round.
one wants to.
I know,
Now
right?
no one wants to mess with the base because the guns are back online. What bitches?
Like, well, that's how it tends to work around here. They care about getting their revenge, but they care about surviving another day more. Silly
Mhm.
locals.
You know, I kind of turned to Cairo. I'm like, but no one's at the base.
There are still civilians
The
there.
guns are online.
Oh, there's still
They're
civilians. in
civvies.
there?
And SSS knows that there was an attack or whatever now that the alarm's back online, so they probably have already made it. Reinforcements got into the base.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Plus
it-
the gun. I put the guns back online.
Yes, they're
No.
we're gonna come back and yank the civilians as soon as you guys.
Yeah, it's not like they're gonna come back and raise the town with the security turrets online that are
oh, no.
auto cannons.
I was
Yeah.
gonna make the thing. It's like now it's just a bunch of turrets defending just buildings.
And
Defending in a
civilians.
ghost town. No, there are some people there.
Well, even then, the auto turrets would still defend the town.
Yeah, and it's
No,
still a good
No,
property.
They're
the
auto
joke-
turrets.
Yeah, no. The joke was that it's defending nothing.
Yeah, that's the point, though.
There's still civvies there, but even if there wasn't, it'd still be, property they could still just re-inhabit, repopulate.
Yeah, exactly. There's some extra bullet holes there,
Yes.
but like, who cares?
some dents, a big hole in a couple of walls. It's fine.
Yeah, not
Um,
too crazy.
Yeah, so Dapper's like, well, it seems you all made it out just fine, relatively unscathed, and he kind of looks over everybody who's. I mean, you're all back to full health at this point, because it's been over 24 hours. But you're all still quite sore, except for Oid, who is still damaged. But the rest of you are kind of sore. Nox, you're fine. Didn't even break much of a sweat, to be honest. Whereas Bonus and Oid and Cairo are all
Kind
messed up. So Dapper's
of,
like, so,
kind of messed up.
did you
I didn't
all,
take any physical damage.
Not anymore. Yeah, you all get that healed.
Yeah.
So did you all, did you deliver the coins between the fighting off the army of nomads, getting your car stolen or whatever?
We did. Can he see that I have the case of coins still?
Yeah. Like, oh, you have the coins? And he's like, I thought Mr. Najjar was meant to keep the coins. Something happened to him.
See, yeah, about that. He died. He was able to spread the information, so we got the information out. But he died, so I'm gonna keep the coins and repurpose them.
Like, alright, well, sure, I guess. I don't really care. Well, in that case, and you all get your text notifications, you've all been paid 15,000
Hey,
collars.
let's go. Let's go.
Nice. Just what I wanted.
Money.
He's like, so, gentlemen, I'll let you all get you a night's rest, and then early in the morning, we'll set off back for the States, yes?
Alright.
Like, cheerio, and he gets back in his limousine, and his chauffeur drives him down the street.
Alright, well, I'll turn to the rest of the party and be like, alright, are you all ready to meet my brother?
Bonus cocks a gun.
Oh, I was about to make that joke too. Damn it.
Wow.
I swear we're not out to kill your brother.
The one time we're all on the same page.
I know, right?
The one time you all want to look after me.
Yeah. We call it looking out.
Yeah.
Alright, to the tea shop we go.
Nice.
All right.
Here's the-
Lloyd officially has
Can I-
over 100,000 collars in the bank.
Jesus.
108,000 collars. What a guy.
I'm close. I actually looked at my collars recently. I'm pretty close to you, bro.
While we're on our way to the tea shop, I'm gonna check my stocks in Codian.
It's only been a couple of days, so more or less still the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but what would the exact number be? Like 1,600?
Like 1,075.
All right, that's fair. All right, that little nest egg is gonna just sit there and collect interest as time goes on.
Alrighty, so you all head over to the.
I need
tea shop.
KI. I need KE stocks to go way up. I need them to make a new technological advance.
Hey man, it might happen. You don't know.
Gives
Maybe
them a reason to make a technological advance.
that's fair. That's fair. All right,
So
but yeah,
you all,
let's get over
you
to
know,
the
it's
shop.
probably like 9 o'clock in the evening. Tea shop's starting to close down as the sun begins to set and it gets much colder, very quickly. But you'll make it there. It's a nice, quaint, open-air tea shop, identical for Kyle and Xavier's benefit to the one in archaeology.
Oh, nice.
Wow, cross timeline tea shop.
Whoa, it survived this long?
You guys don't even know, bro. There's actually Mr. Whitford, is or Sir Bishop Wakefield rather, is a character in K4. He runs a corporation.
Oh,
You guys never encountered the corporation, but he exists.
nice.
Is
Yes,
it
you
the
make it to the tea shop.
janitorial one?
So he runs a different. Well, he runs like an excavation organization in Egypt. I can tell you. Hold on.
Huh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He runs Egypt Excavation Company, a large construction, demolition, excavation, and mining firm. Operates in and around Egypt, owned by Sir Bishop Wakefield, a British nobleman.
So EEC then.
Yep.
Huh. All right. All right, but yeah, I'll go to a table and
All right,
invite
boys,
the
we're
others
all
to
gonna
come with me.
hide outside and then raid the building, yeah?
No,
All right,
no,
bonus
you're
is going.
coming to
Okay,
sit at the table.
bonus fucked was like, all right, I'll take out the cashier. You guys get. No,
sure. I'll sit with you, buddy, old pal, old buddy.
Right. So you all take
I'm gonna
take
flick
seats.
my helmet forward and then take it off, like traditionally.
Okay. You do so. Bonus keeps his mask on.
Just set it on the table.
All right. And after a couple of minutes of waiting, you guys order your tea, whatever. There is like the pinging of like metal, as a like Egyptian like styled collar coin plops into your tea mug, and you look to where it came from, and it's your brother standing leaning against the wall.
Oh, dude, you had me excited for a moment. I thought it was a gunshot and it missed. I was like, oh, we're doing this.
I thought about it. No, I didn't.
Oh no.
He just domes Cairo right off the bat. Take his helmet off. Free shot.
That's fucked.
It was your first mistake.
But I'll stand and like offer him a seat at the table.
All right. He sits. It's like, so, what do I owe the pleasure? And he gestures to you guys.
Well, these are my friends, and so far it seems like they've been hell bent on killing you.
What? No, Cairo.
I go to Cairo and I'm like, why did you tell him that? I shake my head.
I think everybody at once is like, what? No, don't lie, Cairo. Come on. And we're all just like,
It's the tea talking, man. You're a little dehydrated.
Well, either way, this is my brother.
In good old fashion of every generic thing ever. I thought you'd be taller. As I stand up and to shake his hand.
all right, yeah. So you stand up. You are taller than him, by a couple of inches. Yes, you are being a Codian, so you're naturally taller than most people.
I'm gonna look to him and ask him if he still has the old helmet that he made.
He's like, yeah, it's back at my apartment.
Oh, so Ra's still holding together, huh?
Well, some bubblegum duct tape. Goes a mile.
How's this? When I get back to the States, I'll send you a new one.
It's like, if you feel like doing it, sure.
It would be a pleasure. Consider it one step on the road to redemption.
And he's like, redemption?
Yeah, wasn't there like a big thing between me and my brother where there was like a huge argument because I left for America?
Well, yeah, but he doesn't,
You don't
Like-
care.
He doesn't
Well,
care.
I mean, he does care, but like he thought you were referring to his redemption. Well,
No, mine own.
and like he's like, sure, I guess.
Alright, cool. I'll get you one with all the bells and whistles like mine.
Like, oh, fancy American toy, I see.
Of course. And who knows? You might even be able to perform your job a bit better.
He
feel like
he
that's
like
sarcasm.
scoffs and he's like, impossible.
Alright. Well, it's been nice. Join me in America sometime.
He shrugs and drinks some tea.
Telling you,
I'll
all these
stand and like
communities
shake his
make
hand.
like murder jokes.
All right, you stand and he shakes your hand back, and he shakes everybody else's hands as well.
We must be off. We've got to leave for.
Wow, we're handshakers now?
s-
I didn't realize that.
Gotta leave
Well,
for
I
the
mean,
States
you
in the
don't have
morning.
to be if you don't want to be a handshaker.
No, I will.
He
Bro,
just
you
does
should-
an extreme bow, sending his head through the table.
Bro, you
Just-
should so turn into his brother afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm totally taking this guy's face.
All right.
Are
I
you
will.
really?
I will mark that
Oh,
down
yeah.
then.
That's so
You
fucked up.
you've now got a scan of Cairo's brother.
What's his name again?
I can tell ya. I don't have his real name. I just have his code name. I think I
What
have
is
it
his
on
code name?
your sheet. It says your brother's name. Near the bottom, I
Possibly.
think. Under your contacts, I think it says it.
I don't even know where my contacts are.
The bottom.
Should be-
It's
bottom.
so much. Oh yeah, Jordan. His name is Jordan.
It is our divine right. Will the gas be effective in a crowded city?
Yeah, his name's
You're right.
Jordan.
Cool. Yeah, you have Cairo's brother's face.
Just minutes later, enlightenment. I'd like to inspect the shipment.
All right, yeah.
And you all bid yourselves farewell. You head back over to the hotel you guys stayed in before. You guys have your sleep. You wake up. You're picked up by the same kind of pretty white and gold limousine. You guys are brought back to the same private jet. You guys arrived here in with Dapper.
Hey, let's go. I still have my sniper rifle.
You do, yeah. And Dapper's like, well, I hope you all had a better night's rest than you did out in the desert. So, you know, tell you who, I suppose. Follow me, and he gets on board the jet.
All right. Back to the States we go. And while we're on the plane, I'll start repairs on Oid.
Huh?
While we're on the plane, I'm gonna start repairs on Oid.
All right. You do so. You've got like
While
hours.
I'm repairing him, I'm gonna be like, Jesus Christ, what hit you?
50 cal.
How?
Shrug.
shrug.
Do you audibly say shrug?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh man.
Bonus just laughs.
How did you? I'm gonna like turn to Bonus on him and be like, how did this happen?
How do you think? He was on the battlements, and he got.
You let him on the battlements?
Well, it's better than me getting hit by a 50 BMG.
I'd rather you get hit by a 50 BMG.
He frowns through his mask.
Do you
I-
realize how experimental Oid is?
I
Like,
think
well, he
is that like your
survived.
first time working on Oid?
Do you
It is, yeah.
do you realize the amount of time it would take if it was anything more than just this big dent?
I cut in. It's like money.
Yes, lots. This I can manage.
I mean, honestly, the Gorilla Glue and duct tape probably made it worse to repair permanently.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm probably gonna have to pull parts from the Ninja Cyborg.
No, you guys, you can make him functional until he gets back to the condemned. Then he can talk to his good buddy, the Ripper Doc, in the basement, and have him like permafix him, basically.
Oh yeah, I can splice through a couple of patches here and there with some JB weld.
Yeah, bonus is like, yeah, you get clipped in the chest by one of the technicals, I think, before
I can see that.
yeah, before Knox could take the technical out. I mean, hey, look, he survived. He's still able to walk mostly, and he can kind of use his arm still.
Does Ankh send me a full battle report?
Yeah, I guess. He lists the casualties as being like almost 50 guys. Actually, over 50 guys.
So Ankh sends me this battle report, and I turn to bonus. I'm like, Ankh had to drag him.
Well, yeah, because he got knocked over. You know, you don't just tank standing up at 50 BMG.
Hey, I turn and I'm like, wait, you don't tank 50 BMGs? Have I been doing it wrong?
You would imagine he's blinking at you, but you can't tell because of the mask.
How do you function?
I mean, I took a sniper bullet and thank God for my armor. Remind me back in my training days, you know, the 50 BMG training range. Whew.
You had
Oh,
50 BMG training.
Oh, let me tell you, the army's tough on you when you know you're as
Thought
good
you
as
weren't
good
in
as
the
me.
army.
I was.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, I never told you guys until now. Don't worry about it.
Past exposition.
Confirmed lore.
Confirmed
Only.
lore. Herb
Holy,
lore.
holy Codian army training involves tanking 50 BMG rounds.
Jesus.
I mean, you probably would survive one of those, yes.
Yeah.
Unless it rolls max damage.
Well, all right then.
It's okay.
You
don't
should
worry.
be good until we get to the States.
Wake up, Void is in pieces.
It's a talking
Or
head on
just-
the floor.
after I finish with the semi repairs, he just falls apart.
And like
Ah.
he is deceased. Gone. Decimated.
Yes,
Like the wind.
You kind of fix up Oid as best you can. You kind of solder and kind of put back together some of the wires that got split. You can't fix the dent, but you can make him functional at least.
Yeah. Repair
Um,
joint damage and whatnot.
Yeah. And then you guys touch down after a few hours. It was an 8-hour flight, and it is at this point, like in the afternoon. And as soon as you guys make it back to the States and stuff, you guys have to go through customs again, which means you just walk through the building because you're with Dapper, and Dapper does not have to abide by any laws. And you guys are bombarded.
Dapper does not go through customs.
No, of course not. He just walks around the building. You guys are bombarded with like advertisements and like pop-up ads and like your AR vision and stuff like that, your bionic vision, because you guys have re-entered corporate territory, and it's kind of comforting to be back in a reliable dystopia as opposed to the Wild West in the desert.
Good to be home.
And then Flavius shows.
Oh god.
Yeah, and then Flavius is standing there, totally nude in broad daylight, just being like, "Hey there, buddy." And then we cut to black. No, I'm kidding. Flavius is still in Chicago, where he belongs.
Good.
Yeah. Do you guys have any last things you want to do? Last scenes you want to play out before we end the episode?
I think.
Are you gonna allow me to go back to my house for it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. So as I go back to my house, I remount the machine gun onto Ankh, and then I start getting to work on a copy of Ankh's current processor, and I'm going to start writing his NI.
All right, that'll take about a week to complete. As for the rest of you, anything else you wish to do?
Think I'll. What do I want to do? Probably check on things, check on the crime car, see how it's doing.
Crime car doing just fine. Nobody's stolen the crime car. I will say that Mr. Oid, as soon as you kind of like touch down and stuff and get within like Ryanstown airspace, you get a text from that like Malfu clan woman who's your contact, and she's like, "Where have you been?"
Sales have been going crazy. That shotgun.
Oid.
I guess I'll just respond with abroad question mark.
She's and then you get a response back with like, "We know you were in Berlin, but where after that? Like, where you've been the past week?"
Abroad question mark question mark.
She sends back a frowny face, but doesn't question it. She's like, "All right, come see me when you have a free moment and you aren't abroad," in like 3 sets of quotation marks.
That's a lot of abroading.
It is indeed.
What is Nox doing?
Checking on the crime car.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
checking out the
What about
crime.
Bonus? What's Bonus doing?
I think we see a shot of Bonus. His hover bike pulls up to the condemned, and he gets off his bike and he shimmies through the tight alleyway. Then he gets into the condemned, and he orders like a shot of whiskey, but two shots of whiskey. And he puts, he downs one, and he takes the other one outside into the dripping rain of Ryanstown Street. And he mutters under his breath, kind of like a heroic salutation and send off for Mr. Essa, who was gunned down after attacking Najjar. Then he pours the whiskey shot into the gutter. And he walks back into the condemned, puts the shot glass back on the counter, pays for his drinks, and then leaves back to his apartment. And as we fade to black.
Did Bonus know Najjar? Find out next time.
No, but he did have he made a friendship with Essa in the couple of days that you guys knew him.
Ah, all right.
And he avenged
Well,
him.
well, thank you all so much for joining us. If you liked what you heard and saw, you know what to do, and we'll see you next time on Quest for the Core.